The
Plus
hackers
4.
were the first thing people heard. Let's go.
Yep.
I'd say, do you want to recap for Ruben, but no. No, he has to deal with whatever happens now. So you guys were in Trent, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
I believe that is where we stopped for the night.
I don't remember if anyone said they wanted to do anything in Trent while they were there. Unless it was literally
I said,
just...
I said what I did.
We have enough food rations for now, so...
I'm gonna be honest, with all the Kafka stuff, I'm struggling to find it. Thank you.
I will grab it. You carry on doing DMing.
That... I thought that was back in...
Nope.
Okay, never mind. I know what you're on about. Because I did remember to reread that. Yes. Which does mean I need to message someone else something, but figure out what you're doing in Trent while I message this.
Well, okay, let me see. We've probably travelled, what? How many days do you think it took us to travel to
Not
Trent?
even a day.
Not even a day. Okay, I'll use 4 rations. But how many of us are there again? 7? Fucking... We consume so much food to make up our
Do we need
kingdom.
to consume the ration? We went out on the field for that.
Oh,
We
I
can
guess,
eat
yeah.
food
I guess we
day.
can eat it. Yeah. I guess we'll do that then.
Could have grabbed our meal then.
We would have more if fucking Valdez fat horse in Nigel, but you know.
What? He's a horse, Morgan. He's hungry. He's stacked, bro. Like, he's got to maintain that. You understand? Bro has a figure to maintain.
Exactly.
Well,
I
did
just
we not
realized what
give
you
you a
said.
bunch of food, Harry? Remember, who did I give a bunch of? Yeah, it was Valdez, okay. Valdez was 10.
Valdez 10 years old.
Yes.
Valdez?
Yeah, we're talking about mental age right now.
No, he's actually 10 years old.
Oh shit, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
damn.
I mean, when he's 20, he's going to become double his size, and that's a...
Could have fucking fooled me.
I mean,
You
he's
obviously
just a
did.
big baby.
Yeah, Kane? Yeah, what do you want to
Oh.
say? What do you want to say there, Kane? Seems like you want to say something.
What?
You had a little giggle. I think you had a thought. What was that thought? What did you want to say?
No,
No?
I never thought. Brain empty and no thoughts, bro.
Okay.
Okay, so please give my fucking pillows a fizzle. Fucking hell.
So the plan is move directly to the Wincon estate.
Yes.
I guess.
Oh, we can go on home regardless of what you want to do.
So
Quick question: are we gonna have to do a charisma or with a charisma save check when we meet Comic's father?
No.
I understand
He's
that we're
not
heading in the
Lakshmi.
I don't think he's met Luxury yet.
I understand we're heading in that direction, but what are we actually going to do at the estate?
Well,
Speak to him, I'm assuming.
my father knows a lot about, arcane forces. And might be able to
Yeah.
help us more than Valdez did. Once again, we're trying to seek the antecedents. It's...
All right. Well, at least we have a goal for going there.
I wouldn't be going unless we did.
What? Scared to meet Daddy?
Don't call him that.
Don't say it like that.
Papa.
Don't say it like
I'm
that.
scared to meet Papa.
Are you scared to meet Father?
It's better.
Yes, Morgan, I see the dot.
It's a very powerful
Who
dog.
said ow?
Why do you keep pinging the dot?
Okay, now the dog is even more. How is the dog on smaller? What?
What dot? What are you talking about?
That dog.
Who cares
bigger,
about
now
that
it's
dog?
smaller.
Anyway. I'm going to quickly do this while I remember. Because I'm not going to otherwise.
I think you, but it was
Please
weird,
stop.
wasn't
It will take you about 5-ish hours, maybe a little bit more to get there.
it? It'll probably be late.
No, we
Well,
just woke up.
Yeah,
Oh wait, we slept. We are in relation
Yes,
to
we
slept.
had a
Yeah.
We stayed in
long
Trent
rest.
for the night.
I did say take a long rest, I think.
Oh,
And if
I mean,
didn't,
I don't
then-
think I've done anything.
Skill
If I
issue.
didn't say take a long rest last session, then I should have this session, but I don't remember.
I was
Upload
very,
the videos.
very distracted last
Okay.
session.
Yeah, I
Wasn't
know.
Take
like
a long
I
rest.
was tired.
But yeah. I will ask for a survival check because it's funny.
Sure. Am I gonna get lost this time? Look at. To be fair, we haven't got lost in a while. I'd say 14.
14?
Damn.
It takes you about 6 hours.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you
It's
don't have-
hard to miss the giant
Yeah.
thing that's getting closer and
I feel like it's gonna
closer.
be very hard to. Yeah, I feel like natural 1 or 2 is when I'll probably get lost.
Yeah.
Really. Even though I have a +11, it's still up to me.
It's still a natural one.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not-
it's natural.
I'm not getting-
Get lost.
I'm not giving you the free because it's above 10. It's still a natural one. It's funny.
Mm,
So yeah, it takes you about 6 hours to travel
Yeah.
What time did we roughly wake up?
there. About, well, I'd say
Probably.
8-ish, because it's a bit later. The
I do have a question. Has the rest of the party been informed of what happened to Galdo and Conley?
Sorry, what?
What?
Not that I'm aware of.
What
You
do
got
mean?
cut off there. What did you even say, Morgan?
I said, has the party been told what happened to Galdo and Conley?
By either of us? No, I've not spoken about it.
No.
No.
I mean, can we at least sense
I was
that there's
gonna say,
something
do-
wrong between you two?
I
Do we
want
need to know?
I want
okay.
everyone to roll a bloody insight check if they want to know that there's tension.
Anyone who's got a passive insight of 1 can tell that
okay,
Talnek
cool.
is just shooting fucking glares at Valdir, and whenever Valdir approaches, she's not.
Well, that's an 11 with a passive 18.
You
I-
can
I
tell there is
specifically-
animosity.
I also
Yeah.
just want to see how
The lack of
everybody
animosity
rolls.
between them.
Well, what's Valdi
I mean,
looking like?
I would actually like to roll for this.
Fair enough.
I
Oh, you
mean,
get a good
it
view
would
'cause
be.
I'm the only one next to you right now. I'm riding on your horse.
I feel like
I know,
feel-
but like
feel-
Malachi's a little
Let
dense.
me get
And I just want
money.
to see how dense he is.
it makes sense that Malachi would have to roll because
Hello,
he
how do
doesn't.
you see it
You,
clearly?
That
yeah,
well.
yeah, Hannah, you already know anyway.
Yeah, it's really funny.
But anyway, but
Well,
still, I can see it like it's like oh.
Roll 20 D&D picture of Jabba Barkle. Okay, now we're set up.
But yeah, okay. What's Valdi looking like?
Nothing much. He's just been, you know, riding the
Normal.
horse, staying
Yeah,
at the back,
that's
keeping
fair.
an eye out.
Yep, it's a normal. Yep, that's what I assumed.
Literally nothing's changed for him.
Yep, it's going.
I've just realized I forgot to ask for you guys to generate images, but don't worry, not that important.
Okay, I mean, we can do. I can do it right now if you want.
It's fine. It's not important. I can't think of what they look like anyway. But yeah, you guys make it there about what, like 2-ish?
Hmm.
Quick math. And what you see, if I can drag you all that, it's this lovely place.
It's haunted.
Ew.
It does though, doesn't it?
Why does that look familiar?
Don't question it. It's easier if you don't, because I
Sounds
also
like-
recognize it, but I don't know from where. It's easier if you don't question it.
Otherwise, I have no clue. I don't recognize this at all. I just looked at the trees and like those are some menacing trees. So-
Bro,
Yeah.
what do you mean those are some menacing trees?
Look at that. That's a bit menacing.
the fucking woodsman's like, damn, these trees are creepy. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, creepy, I think. I mean, look at that tree there. That one's like fucking weird. There's a lot of weird
Fuck,
trees.
our scout's scared
Bro,
of trees, lads.
Out of everyone who would know what creepy trees look like, you would know what creepy trees look like, okay?
That's incredible. But yeah, after getting through some smaller towns that have, well, built up around the Wingcut estate, you make it to this place. The actual estate.
This will quickly put on to the side. That's it's definitely not like on. You look a bit. How do I say?
What do you mean you pull me aside?
Well, just whenever like we stop, I'll pull you aside. Whenever we stop and get off, I'll pull you aside. Pretty much.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's very soon we go to the stable.
Sure. We rest at some point, sure. Whatever do you mean?
I mean, I couldn't pretty much. You just double lock. You look like you want to kill someone. Oh, just don't look the hapless one.
I can assure you, nobody will die. Not today, not tomorrow, not in the week. Just a bit miffed is all. But I'm fine, okay? Probably just the nerves of visiting this place anyway. Don't worry about it. We're here for a mission. We're here to help people. We're here to improve things. My feelings are second to that.
Feelings have damaged our weapons before, so we've little value for them.
Sign or is fine.
You're just nodding. Okay.
I'm gonna walk past them and go to Cedric. Just straight past, no acknowledgement. I hope this will be of use to you. I hope that it will be useful in the future as well. I'm gonna place a letter in his hand.
Place it in mine too.
Give
What did you do? Why did you just throw
And
the
then
letter
give a
up
separate
into
letter
the
that go
sky?
and put
What are
2
you
words on
doing?
it.
God just picks it out of his hand.
I was reading that. What the fuck?
I just made a quick copy of it. It's fine.
God just takes it. It's like, in a minute, let me just put it in the holy.
You're welcome to get it back.
Yeah, you just.
It doesn't feel the same. Why did I get a copy? I want the original.
It flies up here, ka-chunk. And then it just flies back down. You're like, huh?
Just like you just see it, you just see it fucking like just text like God did not like this, and then just the just hear a shredder.
And then also a piece of paper flies down with a smiley face on it. Yeah.
So you know the end times are about
Just not with the words "not for your ears" on it.
But yes, can I send that
Yeah.
my way?
I will send it. I am actually in the process of finishing it because I realized something missed, but I will send it.
Right then.
Very well. Ash is just gonna, present himself, get into the estate.
Alright. It's a bit. Well, how should I put this? It's a little bit less welcoming than the other estates that you've been to.
What do we see out front?
Well, you see a giant wall surrounding the area. And, well, a massive gate, really.
Huge portcullis.
if someone were to touch this gate, I would ask them to roll something.
Who wants to
Well,
touch the
dude, go touch the
Who wants
gate.
to go touch the gate?
What is this death? What kind? Instant?
I've already been here, right?
You've been here once, I think.
I thought it was a couple more than that, but
I've just looked through your thing and I can't find much note on it. I think they came to you.
they come to me more. Okay. that
Yeah,
makes
you guys want to
more
choose
sense.
campus.
Where's? So I'd know what this gate does, though, yeah.
Not necessarily. It's been open when you come.
Fair enough. Also,
I
I'm
know?
gonna
I
send you
probably
this
do.
now.
The one time for like 5 weeks I've been here.
Ash is gonna call to the gate guards if there's not like a procession into the city already.
It's not so much. What's the word? It's not so much a city in the gates. It's the estate.
It's more
The
like
towns. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Well-
towns make up the general populace of the estate, but they're not actually a part of the estate like the Gunnerin.
Then he's still gonna call up to the gate guards. Whoever's in the towers or whatever lining the walls.
You do see one in each. I can't remember what they're called. Towers. I'm just gonna call them towers. I know that's not their name.
you probably think
Don't know. But you see two of them looking down, and one of them has a bow drawn.
Hello there. I am Ash Grace of the Grace Clan. Bear with me, a party of a few people. We wish to enter the Windcott estate and speak with the Lord.
He nods a little, but shouts down. Any proof of that?
Wave your axe at the face, Ash. That is the best way to prove
My
it.
axe? Ash is
Your
going
spear,
to-
sorry.
Ash is going to lift his spear and say, "This is the weapon of the Grace Clan. I bring with me other weapon wielders as well. You might recognize one among us, if you can see that far."
Among Us.
Considering what Cad sent me, Cad, do you have anything to change about that, considering what was just said?
To poke my head out a bit more. Stop hiding behind Malachi.
Upon seeing Kalmik, his guard drops and the gates open.
I wasn't gonna bring you into it right away because I wasn't sure how they would react. If they'd be like, "No no daughter of the Lord is a mere elf."
No, they have met Kalmik before.
Okay.
I've been here for 5 weeks, and that's where I got the majority of my training.
All right. Well,
Our horses are
After you.
pitched up, right?
They are being allowed inside.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
we don't have to leave them in the village. We can probably take them inside. There's probably stables.
yeah, let's just right in. All right, in we go.
Mhm.
Yeah. Inside. Woohoo.
It's a surprisingly more guarded estate than you've seen before. And Kalmik, it does feel a little odd to you. Even when you arrived here originally, it wasn't this guarded. Sorry.
No, carry on.
You would have been led to the main hall and told to wait.
How gross eerie do we look? How yucky are we?
Well, considering not 2 days ago you were literally in the Gunnerin estate, where you were given quite a bit of freedom, would you have taken the time to freshen up?
Definitely. Don't know about the others. Livik probably would have just kept his man stench.
So you look like you spent just about 2 days on the road.
They're not eating. We might be a little sweaty,
Oh,
but other than that,
that's
no.
That's a good point.
I would have definitely freshened up there. I must always look my best, you know.
I was gonna say, I think everyone freshened up just a
That's what the
tad.
suit says.
Yeah.
But yes, if we
Man
just spent probably 2 days on the road, it's just like,
says man heavily scented in perfumes.
just Cedric just spritzing himself every 5 minutes, like, bro, I can't breathe.
I'm going to send something to people who have, like, 18 passive perception, which I think is just Cedric and Rivik, I think.
The boys who
Yeah, I would assume so, yeah.
There's one. Where's the other one? There you are. You're left there for some time. Sorry, just got a message.
Is there anything
No, it's the entrance hall to a manor. There's some seating around. There's, light reading during there. There isn't much of note, just some pictures. Sorry about that. Ruben, I'm going to say you didn't ask at the time, so I'm not answering that.
That's fine.
Yeah, you're left waiting there for a little bit of time, but eventually you see Lawrence and a guard walking into the room. And I guess I'll put the picture up on screen. It'll keep some people's attentions at least.
definitely
Hell yeah.
Look, he cannot stop. God damn.
Happy?
He's taking
Oh,
stop.
let's go!
He's a married man.
He is a married
He
man.
has
indeed.
made a mistake once before. He's not immune.
I automatically fail my quickly check.
I'm not asking you to make a charisma check.
Okay.
He's like, but I would like to.
No.
Please, dear, please let me
Oh.
vote. It's from Morgan's life. No. if Morgan gets seduced, can we reduce his level by 1?
What? Why would they reduce it?
This man's got a +5 to charisma. Oh,
He probably has as well.
In your guys' mind, he does though.
I would assume he's a sorcerer.
He's not. He's a wizard. He's also a really broken, funny wizard who's really dumb to play.
But he walks down to you guys and gives you all a polite bow.
I will immediately rise from my seat and give one back. While Lawrence was probably polite, mine is more like slash
Step?
grovel. Yeah.
I just imagine you doing the Lalafell one.
Yeah, basically. Kalmik is. She bows like 3 times.
Kalmik, Cedric, and Rivik, you notice that his eyes linger on Kalmik for a little longer,
Yeah,
and then turns to all of you.
probably would. Yeah, it's not.
Mhm.
It's not weird.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Well-
I'm seeking a about the weapons. You pretty much need some help, to say the least.
The weapons.
Yeah.
He looks a little confused.
Yeah.
Like,
He will just point to Valdir's weapon.
Point at Valdir, who will probably hold his weapon behind his back, like, no, I didn't do nothing.
I am actually going to ask Valdir, are you presenting the weapon?
Don't worry, it's not your dad. He won't slap you.
As much.
You could
He
try.
might.
Say that again.
While this is the most affected, the others are not as good. Not.
Prime condition.
The others
I'm not
are
saying that. I'm
not
just saying that.
in good condition as well. I'm gonna hold out Waterclair in both my hands, resting across.
His eyebrows kind of raise and he purposefully keeps his mouth shut. And you can see him hold both of his hands tightly. I see. Right then. We should do this in a privater place. He'll turn to the guard that came with him.
Fuck off.
Take them to the study. I'll be there shortly.
Take them to Detroit. No, please, not Detroit. No.
God, Troy. God damn.
Did you follow him?
Yes. I will.
No, I ran away the other direction.
You can.
I'm going to follow.
For the time
Preferably
being,
after
yeah.
another person has stepped forward.
I will step forward first.
There we go.
No, fuck.
Don't send me shit like this ever again, bro. What the
I won't. Okay.
fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck is this, man? What is this? A trustworthy salary, man. Trustworthy.
Definitely. Definitely.
Can't spell.
Anyways. So sorry. What's going on?
We have going to
Lawrence?
study.
They're going to the study. Are they going? You guys want to whisper? Is that?
No, we're all going, preferably.
Oh, we're all going.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope it's a big study.
Considering what the Wincotts are known for, it's probably very big. It's kind of like us.
Size. Wincott family motto: size matters.
I want you to say that
Fucking
was zoom in
trying to
on
put
Lawrence's face.
But yeah, you guys get taken up and well, the more perceptive of you hear that the door is locked.
Oh, this is good. This is great. This is fantastic.
So he invites you to the study only to lock the door in our faces?
No,
No. We're left.
you guys are
fine.
locked in.
Aha! Safe! Safe
Uh.
inside! Safe with this handsome man who will definitely get us.
No, he arrives a few minutes later. And there is a rather large table in the center of the room. The walls are, well, the walls are bookcases, honestly.
Cedric's like, I wonder which one unlocks the secret room. What one do I need to put?
You can see some assumably family portraits on the walls. And you can see a map of Lanos on the table.
Okay, let's...
Who's the first?
Hang on, what's...
Just gonna let you stew there for a second.
Like, I would like to start looking around the study.
Of course.
He's already...
Yeah.
Anything specific that you're looking for?
It's Wincott experiment. Their experimental stuff, or what they're trying to do.
Well, make me a roll, please. Deception.
Let's go to look about.
Perception.
Perception.
Okay, yeah. Because at first I heard deception. I was like, wait, what? This makes no sense.
Deceive the books into trusting.
Yes, deceive the bookshelf into teaching me its secrets.
Well, yeah. The books talk to you, don't you realize?
Obviously. That is a 13.
That's a 13. You don't find anything at all relating to any experiments.
Mhm.
And you don't hear two people walk into the room. Unfortunately, I do not have a token made for her.
Oh.
Because- Nope.
Okay.
No.
Kalmik does actually freeze when she notices another woman walk into the room for a moment.
You guys are just going to have to deal with this square image that Morgan has thankfully provided that's not the one.
Dad!
Let's go!
Oh!
Let's go, Cooler!
They're like,
normal version of him,
Like that.
okay?
Oh, I hit my hand on the desk and my hand hurts now.
Paste doesn't work.
I
I'm
was
gonna
about to say, double dad.
I think I've found some of the WinCut experimental.
if this image wants to sharpen, thank you.
There you go.
Unfortunately, not in a token, but this is the woman that comes in. And she addresses you, Cedric. Refrain
looking
from
at-
snooping.
He's looking at her like, damn.
No! Dad, no!
Baldur, this is a woman you recognize.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my WinCot list.
His brother's secrets.
Ophelia?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Would I recognize this lady?
You would have recognized her when you came over for... But you probably wouldn't have been speaking to her.
Probably not.
So I looked at her and just looking for something to help.
So, in other news, where do you keep the blood ritual?
That is why I'm here, Cedric.
Interesting.
Yeah, you should have investigated those spooky trees.
Maybe. If you pull the tree branch, it opens again.
But they both sit down at the table, looking at you guys expectantly. Is anyone going to explain the situation?
Pretty much all our weapons are in trouble. Valdez is the most. We found potential solutions for two of our weapons, myself and Grace. We've both got solutions to how to fix our weapons. And we just trying to figure out what to do. Pretty much just being a bit chaotic, and we just need to figure out how to fix these weapons. Or the weapons will die. Well, in my case, I will die. But
So, yes. Our weapons have a bit of an issue. You were a wielder once, Lawrence?
He will give a little nod.
I assume your
Gibby.
weapon never spoke to you.
No, Sino was a guiding light for me.
Simon was very vocal during one session. Very vocal.
It appears that something is different about this generation of wielders, as all of us have been able to communicate with our weapons.
Oh, Grace.
Seems- But
Oh.
something in them, whatever has been causing them to become sentient, it's dying.
Just
And
for your own information, Grace, most of the weapons were able to talk.
it was literally just
Horticlare
Horticlare.
and potentially your own were the only ones that didn't.
Yeah.
mine, why did I say mine didn't?
I have no information. I'm guessing.
Yours might have, because it's still.
Did your
I literally, the other day we spoke about how
No, that was just
my
Valdez.
weapon told
Did
me
your
that
weapon speak to your previous wielder?
I have no clue.
Well, then we shall take it as a yes, as Horticlare is the youngest and was the only one at that point unable to commune.
I believe Gonkargas has spoken to the previous wielders, if I'm correct with that. I'm just pretty sure it's because Horticlare is quite young.
Well, details aside, the weapons are dying. Mine has given me an option, a way to dull or heal the injuries, but We don't have much else to go on besides Rivix, as well as giving him some hints. So we were hoping that perhaps you knew something that could help us, something about that weapon's history that could potentially heal them or grant them strength.
Lauren sits back and you see the woman lean forward and put her head on her hands. Well, you could take them to the Great Flame.
John picks up immediately.
Oh, we've got to mention one very crucial detail. Someone's missing.
No one else is in the room, right? Just these
No
two?
one else, just these two.
Yep.
And I don't interrupt.
Yulia, Lady Yulia is also missing.
She was the first person we went to see after the situation developed.
And there was sign of distress. We don't know what. No evidence though. And she's gone. No one knows where she went.
Ophelia looks at Lawrence, and Lawrence just shakes his head.
Can I roll insight on that?
Go ahead.
If nobody else is going to,
I
Kane.
will. I definitely will. That was a bit like sus thing. That is a 24.
Whatever he rolled, ignore it because he went. That was a little sus.
24.
Don't do that.
Hmm?
24, he says.
No, what was...
Ignore it, man.
I kind of did. That was the issue. Like, I won't deny it. That's why I asked what.
I said sus, and Ruben said, "Don't allow me to do an insight because I said sus." So,
It's a valid point, to be
I mean,
Well, I did say Among Us earlier, so
You did.
fair. Yeah, I mean, that's instant death.
Well,
Ash is
I've
drops on the
quickly
table.
made the...
No, she's tiny.
So what are you trying to insight for?
Yeah,
Let's
actually.
try and figure out the intent of that look.
Oh, without...
Like,
Oops.
It was
Like, was it
What
a
was the
concerned look?
emotion
Was it a
behind it?
yeah.
An
was
asking
it a-
look.
what the
Was
fuck
it
am I-
knowledge?
Was there like an asking look, a concerned look?
And what
You
did
know,
Lawrence
a-
reply with?
You know, like
was it a
what
ha
kind
ha ha? Our evil plan has succeeded. Look.
Pretty
No,
much.
it was more of a, do you know anything about this?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
question, like a question look. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
Anyways,
We have found no trail of Yulia at all.
I
Apart
will
from a few
say,
weird letters.
Helihana and Kalmik, you know that Ophelia used magic at that point.
I see.
Now I'm gonna try and find the actual thing because I made that way too bright. Sorry.
From that discerning, does she have? You don't need a. Does she have a spellcasting focus on her?
You see that she has the flame.
Flame
Yes.
I see.
And did she point at Lawrence when she did all that?
Nope.
maybe on the table. I don't know.
Might have.
Both hands are underneath her head. She's resting her head on them. It should be a bit closer to the original color. Don't worry, I'm just fiddling with colors. Don't worry. But yeah, all you really get is the questioning.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, if we wanted to get to the Great Flame, would we have to go through Yulia?
Well, considering
Or would a keeper be enough?
you would need the permission of the keepers to enter anyway.
Well, we have one.
How many
with
keepers
us.
are there, Neve?
Hmm?
How many keepers are there?
There's a good, like, 10, 20.
Time for a little old-fashioned beanie.
Bacon and eggs? Hell yeah.
Yeah, delicious breakfast.
Sorry.
That'll help us butter them up.
I was gonna say
Hey.
that'll make them a bit more swayable, I guess. But I've completely lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
Bacon and eggs too strong, eh? See,
Food.
that's the power of it. We should just defeat the demons with bacon and eggs. Okay.
We need to lure Yulia back by making her delicious meal. Come here, Yulia. Come on.
Shush a sec. I'm trying to think.
Sorry.
So you believe our best bet is to go to the flame, is that correct?
She's trying to think.
From what I gather, that is where Yulia has found them.
In the chasm itself.
She will not answer that question.
I don't know.
She just doesn't respond.
Just blank poker face look.
Kind of.
She does that Meghan Merkel like thing, and she's like completely robot face.
Point is right now though. Our weapons are dying fast. Do you know any other way that we might slow the process?
His is on the verge of death, and he'll point at Valdir.
Lawrence leans forward at this. Yes, I gathered. Right there?
Was it the boiling metal that gave it away?
Boy, that doesn't even look like an axe anymore.
Like a spoon.
Like an angry spoon.
It's clear that something needs to be done.
Well, you've given us more than we've got so far.
And this is the case for all your weapons?
His is the worst case, but
They
I
are
assume-
all
Seems to
Get
be
that
pretty
far.
healthy.
they are all in pain at the very least. Not at full strength.
However, Simon can still communicate. The others cannot.
Oh shit, I put them on channel.
She's always been strong-willed, but
No, I mean it's discourse now.
Sorry, it shut the bed.
No, it's okay. I was just wondering if you were okay.
It wouldn't. It disconnected me. It wouldn't reconnect.
Oh,
what is the condition of, well, each weapon specifically?
guess I'll start. Sinor is able to understand what she's saying, able to communicate with me, and is able to transform, although sometimes it doesn't come out right. The holes in the figures and structures she makes. I made her lock earlier. There were holes walked towards inside.
Ophelia gives Lawrence another look, and he does not respond to this one.
I haven't tried to draw strength from the spear since this has happened. I usually avoid it in any case. It is quite painful. But it seems he is injured. He was able to communicate with me, so his damage may be lighter than the others. But still, I can see it. There's nothing I can really do to stop the progression. I wouldn't want it to not come out right in my case.
Understandable. Rin.
He's gone. He sneaked out of the room. He's gone.
Somehow he escaped, even through the locked door. What happened?
We look back and it's just a pile of books shaped to look like him.
With his coat on it.
Yeah.
with his suit on. He keeps spare suit just for this.
Well,
Kane!
Kane, you here? Might have gone for food.
he could have said something. Hunnam.
Loki, that's you.
Hmm.
Johannem, how's your weapon?
Every time. I'm like listening and everything, and it just every time Honum is mentioned, I'm like, nah, not me. God damn it. Alright, yeah.
Lawrence is asking how your weapon has been.
Well, on the contrary, actually, my weapon's been fine. I was actually gonna start asking it some questions about, like, if they know anything, if they've, I don't know, felt a disturbance. I don't know. From what I understand, is just before I met up with everyone, this started happening, but it didn't affect mine.
Rongad, what about you?
Oh, good.
Yeah?
Okay,
is your
Loki.
Thing.
Loki.
Oh,
I completely
Kane
understand.
about it.
No,
think-
I asked Loki in between that too.
Oh,
Guys.
I thought you were asking Kane, so I was like, okay, I'll wait for
Okay.
Kane.
Rongard.
Morgan, what's the condition of your weapon?
My weapon is pretty weakened. It's cold most of the time. I have to try and keep it warm with fire to preserve it, but I know of a way to fix it. So it does not speak to me, only during some nights when I sleep. But I can help it by keeping it warm, and I know how to fix it in a way.
Are any of your weapons showing symptoms, for lack of a better word, like physical symptoms?
Cold to the touch.
He's looking to the rest of the group.
Holes in her superstructure, but other than that, not much. And only when she transforms. It seems she's able to transform back to her staff-like state easily.
And clearly, the Gunnerin.
I wasn't going to answer. I felt like it was obvious, the condition.
Lawrence is basically eyeing Calum right now, trying to discern if it is different.
That's your sword, Loki.
No, it isn't.
Wait, it's not. Which one's that?
Wait, it's the spear.
Oh, the spear. Okay. Sorry.
Fucking.
Rogan?
Yeah. Sorry, what you were your question? I gave my. What was the question?
I asked if any other weapon have been showing like physical symptoms, and he is looking at your spear.
Mine hasn't had any physical symptoms. It's just appeared to me once in a dream, and gave me a hint of how to stall the process.
It's been too long since I've seen that weapon. And what
Well.
are you, Ren? Because I see that you're unmuted.
Can
He faked us out with another set of books. No.
Yeah, correct. Sorry. If I remember correctly, I believe mine is showing physical cracks on it. And, well, when she speaks, she's not exactly in the greatest of condition. Partly because most of the other weapons are looking to her for answers, and she doesn't have any to give.
He will give a slow nod at that. As you've probably guessed, this hasn't happened before.
Oh, I was literally about to ask that question.
Though there have been periods when they have gotten weaker. Not necessarily fragile in the way that you're describing, but not at full strength.
What did you do in that time then to aid it? If there is a way.
I remember traveling. I can't say I remember that period well. There was just a lot of fighting, honestly. But I do remember our travels took us to Mount Illustrious, up by the Grace's estate.
I suppose it's a good thing we're already on our way there, then.
Looks like it's fate that I head home then.
Fortunate indeed.
First up.
So, on a side note, are you recommending we go to the mountain or to the ravine? which one holds the most promise? To hedge our bets.
I would put my face in the Great Flame.
That does align with information we have. If I said the word antecedent, I'm probably
Antecedent.
saying that wrong. That's the one. I know I was saying that. I can't. It's antecedent. Would you? What would that mean to you?
Forebearers. Those who came before.
So, are you an antecedent? An antecedent? That word.
Are you a forebearer? Just say that. I don't.
The
That'll be
wording is
easier.
specific, though.
Yeah, but he knows what.
Before leaving, Yulia gave us a letter, and it used the word, or used the phrase, find the antecedents or seek them out. So in which case, are we seeking you out, or are we seeking the flame out as the original antecedent?
He gives a small laugh at that. Almost a scoff. She's never wanted to speak clearly.
Yep.
She could be referencing the previous wielders. She could be referencing the Great Flame. Or she could be referencing the weapons themselves.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well,
So
we
how
already
can we
talked-
go to the weapons? Can we go inside the weapons? Is that dumb? That feels dumb.
Consciously, maybe, but not physically. But our weapons are too weak right now to be able to do stuff like that.
No, but
Maybe the Great Flame can allow us to do that.
that might be the point. Is we might need to go in and fix them individually.
Well, the flame could be the way we get into the weapons consciously. I mean, I know that my weapon will have a rebirth. Either that's taking my life or the life of the Phoenix. But it will. This is why I need to find the Phoenix. And hopefully it will agree to...
Or we just find another wrong guard. That's another option.
Yep, but that just because they're another one guy does not mean they're rightful wielder.
Well, if you're gone, there must be another. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm just going to say that
it's a joke.
Lawrence will pointedly look at Calabac.
It's a joke, Rivik. It's a joke.
I'll allow it because I did
Phoenix.
a joke in front of your father.
Sitting there, silently shrugging towards you.
But yes, I do have a question, Lord Wingard. Have you by any chance heard the news of a Phoenix sighting?
Of course.
Do you know the location of it by any chance? Or the whereabouts?
We should. It flew over us not 10 days ago.
Which direction was it heading?
He will point at the map and put his finger on the mountain next to us.
We get off the climbing mountain. Well, Question is, do we postpone this till later?
Does
Or do we
the
do it
Phoenix
now?
have a nest up there?
Probably. It would make sense.
we have not climbed the mountain to check.
Oh, only 5 on my mother's griffins. I mean, I could ask the wrong state to go, but that would be a far distance. Most likely that's where we'll nest. Would I know that, Neve? That they do like nesting in
You
those?
don't know anything about their nesting habits.
Does anyone know? Right.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
even
hold
the
on.
religious ones.
Let me
Hold up,
just
let
think
me-
about Phoenix nesting.
Let me look through the book.
Look
Okay.
at Cedric.
No, there's nothing in there.
Do you
Let me
know
look through the
anything?
book I got from Ash real quick.
Like fucking treating her like Siri, man. Like.
There's nothing in that one. Sorry. Out of the 2 books I've gotten from myself and Ash,
I mean,
nah, nothing in here on Phoenixes. Sorry.
the problem is that Valdu's weapon is the weakest. We should look for a, fix that state away. But it's annoying that my fix is potentially right next to us. But we should still look out for
If-
Valdu's first.
If we are
It
heading
is-
to the ravine, it might be a fix for all. They're in taking out the need to kill a phoenix or kill a dragon.
I don't. Mine doesn't kill a phoenix. Technically, yes, but the phoenix will be reborn.
We may as well visit the
Right.
Phoenix on our way.
Yes, I got the color right finally.
That's a trek up a
Doubling
mountain.
the trail. It's a trek up a mountain either way.
We're not going to the mountain.
I mean, technically, when you think about it, if we go up the mountain, then we could go down the mountain on the other side, possibly, which would be it wouldn't be equal to the time taken to go around the mountain, but it wouldn't be that far off, possibly, maybe a bit longer. It definitely longer to go up the mountain and down the mountain, but what I'm saying is, it might be worth going up the mountain because of the fact we still have to go around it anyway.
Let me. Okay. So to set out the current goals of the entire party, we have 3 locations we need to pick. The Grace Estate, specifically to kill a dragon. Phoenix, which is up on that mountain. And the Ravine of Light. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Those were our 3 targets.
I can't tell if we're asking.
No,
It
it's
was a past
discussing with
question,
us.
not
Yeah.
a...
Yes.
I mean, also, if you want to confirm that that's the only
That's the
places we've had information of, then go ahead. Then, in which case, and this is by no means an insult to you, Grace, that feels like our final destination of these
Don't fucking say that. I don't like the word final destination. It makes me remind to those movies. Don't say it.
What's a movie?
We can take
I
this
have
in
no
a more.
idea.
You would know what a play is.
What do you
Well-
think a movie is?
Have we not seen the play where everyone gets their head chopped off by random stuff?
I got bored.
Well, what
That's called a public execution.
No one's ever going to do that to me.
well, whatever order that they come in, I'm in no hurry to return home.
Great, so you're last.
So,
And now my next statement comes with a degree of threat. We have 2 goals that are equally... One is quicker to get to, but less prevalent. And the other is longer to get to, but potentially and hopefully more prevalent. Do we split up into 2 groups?
I think that is not for the best.
because I, for one, with the information that I now have of, hey, the ravine is probably a pretty good place to go. I will be heading off to the ravine as soon as possible.
What I'm saying is that it'll be not that much of a difference of time if we go up the mountain and down the mountain, then it would be around. It would still be
Lawrence.
more, but
How long would it take to trek the mountain?
And I assume that's towards me.
Lawrence.
yeah.
3 days if you're quick.
And how long would it take to return to the city from here? Capital city.
It depends on
Horseback as quick as possible.
through the forest or around the lake.
Give me both options.
I can hear something. What is that? Um,
Accidentally bumped.
Looking for
no, I could hear someone else talking.
Yeah, someone's
And my
Discord is
mother in the
picking up
background.
conversation.
Sorry, it was just distracting. Through the forest would take, give or take, 2 days. And around would take about 4, and that's just to get to the other side of the mountain.
what? Sorry, I'm very confused.
So 2 days to get through the forest, 3
3
days
days
to
to get
go on
through the forest.
then 4 days to pretty much get to the Honham estate, because that's the
Going
other
around the
side
lake.
mountain, and then 3 days over the mountain. If we're
Give or
fast, yeah. But
So that's
hopefully,
3 days up, 3 days down for the mountain,
No,
or 3 days total.
3 days total.
might as well go off the mountain then. I should be able to navigate it. Well,
There is a path. Well,
mm,
path is putting it nicely. There is a way up. Not the safest, but there is that option. Or you could search for your own.
so you're thinking then? Do you think we should go up the mountain? I feel like due to
I
the
believe going
very
up the
little-
mountain would be
yeah.
correct.
So do I.
I don't think we should split up.
No.
I know coming from me, that's quite the statement. I think we should centralize our efforts.
Yes. I
All
agree.
of our weapons are in danger. All of them require some degree of fixing.
Mm.
Some
Minutes.
more than others, though, and I would see
Yes.
your efforts restored as it also has affected the rest of ours, it seems.
Mm. So
Perhaps
soon
if we can fix the weakest link, we can halt the progress altogether, or by a large
Exactly.
amount. I would
But
rather be there.
as the Phoenix is right here, it makes sense to go for the Phoenix. However, any delay could be catastrophic.
I'm
But
not
Phoenix
then
might
the
be
same-
also able to tell us how we can slow the progress
Well,
of Horticlair.
Particular
that's
has nothing to do with
probably
Phoenixes.
unlikely. That's
The
quite
Phoenix
unlikely.
might know how.
That's
don't
if
target
the
too
Phoenix
far.
is even cooperative.
They are creatures of the sun.
Phoenixes even talk.
Do I know that they read through emotions, Neve?
Your weapon told you that.
Oh yeah, they do read our emotions, not our words. So they will know of my emotions.
But they probably won't be able to tell you anything.
I do not wish to the party to be in more peril because of me. However, with this information, I cannot delay. Even if it is just I that goes to the ravine, I cannot delay.
I am.
But
This is the way you have chosen. Then I insist I go with you in case of danger there.
I appreciate that.
I feel the need to remind you that if you were to go to the Great Flame, you would need the permission of multiple keepers.
Which could take a while, so
we need to find these
Malachi.
keepers anyway. We have the trust of one keeper. Go, Loki.
I was just saying, I
Exactly.
can always just try and talk to them.
Exactly.
To do
We
that,
might
you
be
would
able
have
to
to come
trust
with.
someone of their own.
You would need you to come with to vouch. I don't see why they wouldn't see that this is an urgent matter and needs to be dealt with immediately.
I can also offer a bit of comfort towards the Phoenix. They are not hostile by nature.
So, the trek up the mountains, only real peril should be the mountain itself, not anything
Indeed.
on it.
Well, the wildlife, still dangerous.
True.
I know
Do
it's
we-
imperative that we help Port to clear, but if it's right here,
I will say, with if you do go by yourself, there's a good chance you'll be delayed anyway, because you won't have your navigator myself. So
I'm
it's very
fairly sure
important.
we can navigate ourselves as well.
But it still could take longer than the day extra. It'll
And
take
we do
for
not
us to
know
move
how
there.
long the Phoenix will take. We cannot delay this.
But you will still delay yourself. There's a good chance you will delay yourself anyway if you split apart.
With Malachi and Cedric here, going with me.
Navigating basically home from here is not too much of a it's not too difficult. At least for me.
I worry to let you out of my sight.
Wow.
But with these two, hopefully they'll be able to keep you from making any more mistakes.
Yes.
I mean, I believe we shouldn't split
Tis
apart.
why I
If we want
decided to go with. In case of fuck up, I saved him multiple times before, unfortunately.
But if you do want to split up, we will split up. I do not believe it's a good idea, but I guess we'll have to take risks. Simple as that.
Neither do I, but I would rather not see his weapon in danger from him going alone.
That's true. If he's going anyway, then might as well have you two go with him.
My point exactly.
Claire is on the point of she is dying. This is of the utmost importance to me. However, every other weapon is fixing. Therefore, splitting up for this small period of time and returning to the capital to then head towards the Great Estate, to me makes the most sense.
Yeah. Although I do not like it, it is most likely, yes, it's a risky way to do it, but
It's risky.
we need to
but
take risks.
In
Simple as
moments
that.
like this, we cannot be passive anymore.
We need to take risks, yeah.
Oh God.
Bless you.
And I know you will not be convinced otherwise not to go by that.
Bless
So you just don't do anything stupid, Aldir. That's all
Can
I'm
I just
asking.
point out the irony of saying "bless you" to God?
I mean, it's better than what I was gonna say. I'm just like, it's a
Bless
fine time for rain.
the weather suddenly changes.
Comic, Helana,
Peasant down.
and Ash, what are your plans?
Fuck.
Everyone else who's assume you're coming with me or either going with them.
I'll head with you to the Phoenix.
Your wings might be useful, to be fair.
That's if I can even use them.
That is true.
Or we'll
Comic?
see.
I mean, actually, never mind. I was gonna say you maybe not want to go with Valdir, but because I don't know that, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, well, call him. Okay. Which
To be fair, we
Both
might need
Kalnick
your
and
help.
Caden don't know right now. I'm still thinking.
To
I
be
sent a
fair,
message to Neve. Both
I-
are really important to me.
Fair enough.
to be fair, if the Phoenix, because the thing is a creature of the light, then you do know the
The
most.
Great
well.
Flame.
it is literally
Sun,
his.
sun.
I would say probably Comic would head towards the Great Flame despite her contempt for Baldir.
Yeah.
I am going to point out the fact that if Malachi is coming with, we have a healer going with us. The people on the mountain need some form of healing as well. So the Wingcott should go with you.
We'll also take Helana due to the fact she's
I want to say, Valdir, you make an excellent point. Comic doesn't want to fucking listen to a word you have to say right now.
And we can do that in RP.
I'm going to send a message to the two perceptive people.
Okay.
Also, the two perceptive people. You're also going to receive a message from me.
God damn it.
As well as
I
Neve.
love being
Thank you.
perceptive, man. I love it. I absolutely love being perceptive, man. It's one of my
Oh.
favorite things to be in D&D. I don't care if I've sacrificed so much strength. I want to be perceptive.
I don't have good perception, but I got good insight.
Well, Mina, this message is.
No. Oh no! I'm just saying, like I got
Oh
good insight.
yes. Okay, I didn't even think about that. Wait,
and you?
who's is it? I'm guessing Helana, yeah.
Yes.
Do you have a problem, Ophelia?
Where's Morgan? Where's Morgan?
How do
She
you
is
say
not
that?
human.
Comic hands over her over her face.
Yes,
out of
she's a
curiosity.
druid.
Yep.
Okay.
Over her face.
Oh,
like,
I see.
at her lips.
But she has saved Valdir and helped us all along the way. She saved his life. So
He
I don't see a
speaks
problem.
the truth, Ophelia.
without Helana, Valdir would be
One
dead.
good deed does not gain trust.
There's been multiple good deeds.
Whatever
And
did
you
the fuck?
trust the Rin in your group? You
Yes.
trust that he wouldn't stab you in your back?
No, I do not trust his time back, but I still trust him.
It's filthy rich
In
coming
fact,
from you.
I know he comes his.
I know you're searching
know
for your
that-
brother.
Ooh, that's information.
Oh. Look, I understand the Rin.
How's the experiments going, by the
Rivik,
way?
right now,
Such a
shut up.
tragic loss.
Fighting will get us nowhere.
And
This
you
is
a
a
stronger
dream.
will. Alejandra rolled me another one.
Did you just cast a spell? Hello, Anna.
Oh, she has been doing that for a while.
Yeah, I'm guessing I won't
Sent you
know
a
this guy. I don't know much about
message.
spells. Oh, yeah, can't. Did I get that message?
Yes,
I
you
did. Oh,
So did Neve as well.
can I go whisper something?
I assume you're talking to him, like actually talking, or is that the message spell?
Message spell.
I want to point out the other two shouldn't have been able to hear it.
They didn't hear it.
Yeah, we didn't. We just.
I
we
said
just
they
saw him.
saw me whisper into my hands.
Yeah.
Ah.
Look, let's stop the hostilities. We're supposed to be, not trying to do anything against each other. And I will say this: Helahan is under protection.
If something is
of this
opposed to
party.
demons, is it not therefore a potential ally? Dragons,
Our
for example.
neighbors to the east, which your family guards us from, are against demons. Should we not let them in? And she will give you the most condescending look.
Which is why we have kept her within our reach. So far, she has been nothing but helpful, insightful, and therefore has garnered, I would suggest, most of our trust as a collective. I understand that this is your first time meeting, and therefore your level of trust will not be quite the same. And I understand the fact that the druids are different. However, for this moment right now, she is an ally. After the demons are dealt with, we will deal with everyone else. The people in the east are not going to invade us right now. They do not want to deal with the demons as well.
Tell
They
me,
stay.
you never mentioned how your weapons came to be in this situation.
Ah, yes, the druid corrupted it, yeah.
What the? F-
I'm letting the control
That is
card.
exactly what happened.
Instant
Of course.
180.
Well,
Did you
dude,
actually?
take a drill.
Did you actually
Me,
say
druid or
that?
demon?
Did you actually say that?
In a very
Demon
sarcastic
choice.
tone.
I'm
I
just
understand
Do not
double
make
that
jokes
you're
like
checking.
that.
using sarcasm right now.
Druid
However, this
or
does not.
Shush. Did you say that? No matter how much sarcasm.
Oh.
Yes.
Hello, Hana. You are surrounded by fire.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Rick will pull out his bow and lock it. Stop this. We do not need to fight.
Rivik,
Valdir
please
was
make me a
lying.
con save.
Oh, fuck. What con save? I always fail my con save. Ah, fuck.
You are frozen in place.
May I attempt to correct what he just said? Because it was very much wrong.
I really thought I layered the sarcasm on there.
You're not good at sarcasm, Valdir.
You see Rick fucking staring at you, Valdir, through his phone.
Your
Just
turn.
looks.
Yeah,
just
but
looked
you
at
know
Ophelia, it's
he's
like,
fucking...
Can I attempt to correct what he said
Lawrence
without that happening?
Lawrence
Points it.
gestures to you, but Ophelia does not drop the fire.
No, I was more just like without that happening. Points to the frozen dude.
No, he is not like covered in ice. He's just frozen in place.
Physically frozen.
Yeah, like
Is
I'm
someone-
assuming he's very much just like
Oh,
still
still
more
there.
still than I've ever seen him.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
even tell if he's breathing.
Yeah. Our weapons got in this way, escaping what we assumed to be a demon's dream realm. We got trapped by one of the greater demons who was bewitching an entire village and slowly killing them.
I think I'll like the
To escape,
engineering.
we had to use our weapons, and this is how they got here. Helehana had no part in it.
I was trapped just as much as the others.
He looks to Valdir. Valdir was attempting to be funny / sarcastic, which he often fails to do. And which leads us to where we are now.
Rivik, the spell ends on you, and you fall to the floor. Helehana, the fire around you drops, but you are still unable to move.
What is your goal, Ophelia? And Lawrence, for that matter? To do with the druid friend that we have?
Lawrence takes his time to think about it. I will not trust her, nor her kind.
You do not need to. You are not a wielder anymore, for that matter.
No, but protecting this country and the Great Flame is what I swore to do. Sign or can
The minute
verify that.
that Helehana poses a threat to this country, I will cut her down myself.
Insight check. I don't think you would be able to.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I think everyone knew it was slightly
The
bullshit.
confidence just faltered.
I'm sorry. No matter what you roll, I don't think you're gonna get any higher.
What do you get? I
I'll
got a
give you
22.
3 guesses.
Natural 20.
Nutty boys!
Natural 20. I can send a picture. It's a very nice dice.
No, it's... you can take a picture of the dice if you want to send a picture.
I really want to send a picture of the dice. It's really
I was supposed to send a picture of dice.
Um,
Honestly, sparkly, shiny rock that make pretty click-clack sound.
It's not a shiny
wanna
sparkly
see.
dice. It's a very bloody Tigrex dice.
I want to see
My
funny
lady.
math rock that make click-clack sound.
I understand your hesitance that I am here. But I'm not here as a threat. I was sent here to help. And again, you may believe me or not. But I'm here to help these people. I may not get along with everyone, but that will not stop what I need to do. Demons pose a threat to not only you, but to my people as well.
Very nice.
And while my people may be locked away in the forest, I am here. I have exiled myself essentially to help. And should I pose a threat, I will throw myself into the flame.
I'm not even certain if you'd be allowed near it.
I will have someone pick me up and throw me into it if it helps. Or a flame of some sort.
can we go fix the weapons now, please?
You just made me burst out laughing. Yay!
So long, Gay Bowser.
Can we leave? This has gone on for too long.
Oh yeah, whose fault is that?
I care not for your opinions on the druids or their whatever. I care not. Right now, the weapons that are the only real things capable of destroying the demons are not working at their full effect. If the demons attacked anything, it would likely be destroyed, whether that be this estate or any other estate or the capital itself.
Boy Prince. I thought you left your horse outside. Get off of it.
I care not. If you don't mind, I will be taking my druid friend and setting off for the capital.
Ophelia will stand and walk behind Helihana. And she will press her thumb to the back of her neck.
This is the second time this has happened now. The first was a demon that took her. Crazy how that's same thing here.
Helihana, you feel a searing on the back of your neck, and you realize that you're branded.
Oh my fucking god.
Was there any point to that, my lady?
We will always know where you are. And if you have a look at the map, there is a glowing spot right in the estate.
Now may we leave.
Can you put one of those in Valdir, please?
Hmm?
Any chance you can put one of those in Valdir?
You actually saying that, Morgan, or
It's
is
not
that
difficult
just
to
saying
lose
that?
me.
I'm going to ask, did you actually say that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's hear what the response is to that one.
I was gonna say wherever Helihana goes, Valdi goes, so
Well,
he's tracked anyway.
He does seem too friendly with this one.
Do what you wish. I cannot. I would just like to get on my high horse and leave. I'm gonna hold out my hand.
Helihana,
Elmic?
where are you going? Will you be going with Valdir?
I would prefer if we had the druid come with us for the Phoenix.
You know
It
I
is
can't go near the
not-
city.
Yeah, it's not possible for her to come with us anyway.
I see.
The magic around the city, you know what it does to me. Broken. I wish to go speak to the Phoenix if I can.
Mr. Lawrence, Miss Ophelia, do not worry about this druid. If anything were to happen, I'll burn her to a crisp myself.
And then you can make the insight check on that one. And it's 100% true.
I'll be heading with you, Vivek.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Friendly elf person.
Oh great, we got the racist with two different races.
Yay! Let me be
Well, I-
racist in front of the Phoenix. Let me
Because
be
I can't go
racist.
near the city or the ravine, so
Let me project my racism onto the Phoenix. Yes.
it'd be pointless if I went to the step because I can't go near it. You'd have to leave me in the goddamn lake again.
Oh, I really want. Oh,
Are you
I shouldn't say something, but I really want to.
Can you wait till we leave so I don't get fucking branded again?
No, not to you. Not out loud. To just responding to something I was sent.
Malachi,
Yeah.
you would know that the entrance to the Ravine of Light is not within the capital city.
Therefore, Helahana would be able to enter.
Yes,
But we still need to
technically.
for the Phoenix. So,
Is it still a good idea for them to go?
What do you mean, Malachi?
Do you think the keepers would let her anywhere near that thing?
That's my
Um,
thought.
and it would be more beneficial for
We
a
shouldn't,
druid to come see a Phoenix. That would probably be a lot easier to have.
My existence already makes people angry.
Yeah.
Besides, I might be more of use speaking to the Phoenix. It's a creature that
Yeah. As expected. I was like, I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but hey,
You're going to
we'll-
have to send that message to
Oh,
someone
yeah.
else too, because he will
Is it-
definitely hear.
Does it start with an R?
It does.
Hey, Morgan.
Continue.
You saw the first like thing, yeah? This is what I said. Back.
Yeah. Rurik will just like grin. He wants to say something, but he doesn't get frozen, so.
Wrong person.
Yeah.
Not enough, but
You
There's
are
definitely
frozen in
those fucking
place.
anime like
Mhm.
electric sparks between Kane and fucking whatever her name is.
yeah.
Are we free to leave now, Wingcott?
All but one.
The one being.
I think you already know. But Lawrence will gesture to the door. Ophelia will go and open it, and hurry you all out. Cedric, however, is frozen to his seat.
Mm-hmm.
Rurik knows why as well. Rurik 100% knows why.
Wait, I
You
didn't
fucking
realize
ruined
how...
this.
Okay. I did snuff out a candle next to Kane using the
Mhm.
fucking thing. I didn't realize how apt it was because I did not know this was happening. Oops.
Funny, sneaky
Mhm.
suit man
Cedric,
is
meet
trapped
us.
like a rat in a piece of paper.
Meet us on the way. You should know how to find. Trust you won't be too long. As I walk out.
Well, Kane,
Fuck.
do you want to come to Whispers with me?
I don't. But I don't think I have a choice.
you don't have a choice, you got to drag.
I don't think I have a choice.
Alright, I'm joining.
Well, the rest of us will
Okay.
sort.
Well, so hang on. Can we return Kane to the call real quick, Neve? I need to ask. I also sent you the question. Can I know the answer to that?
I was going to message it to you, but okay,
I'm
we
fucking
can.
out. But I want to know. I want to hear it.
The answer is there is technically a way that will let anybody in, but Malachi would probably be the only one in the party to know it.
No, what I mean is, when we die, we all rejoin the Great Flame, right? That is
Yes.
our religion's law. That is what happens. How
Should
could I
you have-
kill someone for them not to rejoin them? How would I kill Valdir so he does not reincarnate?
He hasn't pledged faith to the flame, so his soul would be rejected.
Good.
It's
That's all. I'll be quiet now.
fine. I completely misunderstood what you meant.
Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to assume that he is at least turned us down.
Yes, you are basically muted. I was literally turning you down as I heard you say that, so
Um,
I'm also going to mute. Bye.
so, Ophelia will lock the door after everybody leaves. And you are free to move again. But Lawrence is sitting in his chair, but Ophelia looks pissed.
So this means you haven't had much luck.
It's Lawrence that speaks up after pretty much, well, I'm going to say it. Ophelia is like a guard dog.
Yeah,
Lawrence
I've gathered.
tells her to calm down, and he leans forward. I think you misunderstand what we try to do.
Perhaps.
We have some knowledge of your experiments. Ophelia's eyes tell us many things. We know that you have turned someone.
And
We do not agree with this. Though results would be useful. Our experiments are purely to learn if there is a way to heal those who've been affected by the sins.
from what I've gathered, you're rather specific, and not healing doesn't seem to be one of them at the moment. From at least what I've seen of your laboratory.
I doubt you've come into contact with this demon, but it's known as a Voltrix. It's a fox-like demon.
Mm-hmm.
They mark people with their tails. Do you know which one I'm speaking of?
I know of similar ones. Maybe not that specific one.
They corrupt people. And some are incredibly violent. Those marked with wrath could tear me apart with their bare hands.
Okay.
Yes, our way of containing isn't the most humane, but it keeps them safe, and it keeps us safe. We've yet to learn of a way to remove that brand. It stains one's soul.
I wish I could say our house is found differently, but not as it stands.
We understand that your brother was looking for this research too,
That is correct.
and possibly other bits of knowledge that we would have.
That's a rather old case we did. That was...
You forget that I traveled with your mother. I understand full well what your family's like. And I doubt a simple change of leadership will change that. So we can either speak plainly, or we cannot speak at all.
And what is it you wish to speak about?
I know the story that was told isn't the full story. Of the weapons.
Okay.
And I do not fully trust this druid. As you've probably guessed from Ophelia's reaction.
Yeah, it wasn't exactly as friendly as she would have liked. But she's still figuring out our world.
I do not truly believe that she's a druid.
Now that part is interesting. May I ask why?
There have been tales of incidents in centuries past where druids would help for one instance and retreat into their forest. They would not interact even were we to interact with them. They would ignore us. They couldn't speak our language.
Okay. So this one actually being able to speak our language is potentially problematic.
She doesn't speak
it doesn't-
it. She's fluent in it.
Yes. It's unusual. Doesn't fit the scheme. Doesn't fit the theme we've known them to go by for a
Admittedly,
while.
the stories are centuries old. But they would have no way to learn. And Ophelia made an excellent point. Even those who are, well, blessed, we should say, can enter the capital. Ophelia herself should know. And she'll give a small nod.
He isn't currently blessed by the Great Flame. As
Not
we would
by-
say.
Not by the Great Flame. The Grace Boy. He's been blessed by fire. Not by the Great Flame, by fire. And Ophelia here. And Ophelia will stand up straighter and kind of brush off the dust. I was blessed by wind.
Okay.
They're not completely human, but they're not demon, they're not elf, they're not other. They're as close to human as they can get. There is no reason why she shouldn't be able to get into the capital.
She's not.
Ophelia
She
will cross
says
her
she
arm.
is.
She seems to
That's
be.
intriguing.
She will do air quotes around this. she seems to have been blessed by water to the point her physical form has changed. Admittedly, we don't have records of what they looked like, but it seems extreme. And we don't know if they're a race in and of themselves. They could be.
More, however, using Arkham's razor, as it were. She could just be a shape-shifting and using that type of magic to fool.
Florence nods. My fears exactly. She's strong-willed. Not many can regain movement. Not without, well, the spell being dropped.
Okay, then. I would say I could keep an eye on her, except for the fact I have to keep an eye on an even bigger idiot from potentially breaking his weapon. Although, I will let someone on that team know this information.
You see
So-
Ophelia start to ponder. If there were a way to keep you all together,
That would be most beneficial.
I have been attempting some new magic.
Of
Temporal
course.
in nature.
I'm sorry, what are you suggesting?
Well,
Speed up time.
or freeze it entirely. You felt the effects, as has your friends, and the druid.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if a box locked from time will affect the weapons. You see Lawrence kind of roll his eyes.
I would suggest in that case, if it does, in case it does affect the weapons in a negative way, and they still get worse.
Then
If-
continue on your way.
If you are going to test this, test it on the group with the Phoenix. They're less likely to break easily. Mainly due to Horticlare being the most fragile current as of yet.
Well, Horticlare would be the perfect subject, for she is in the most dire state. You can see the metal bubbling. If that metal stopped bubbling, would you not be able to tell that it's working?
I suppose.
You can see Lawrence kind of just being like, ugh, this again. Like, that's the look on his face. But Ophelia looks
I have
so
the
happy.
I have this image of just like him in the background, hand over his face, just very, very disappointed, and Cedric and Ophelia looking at each other, just like, huh, this is very interesting. This could work, just as if they were two tinkerers tinkering on something right now.
Yeah. So I'm going to let you in on a very tiny secret. This is Kalmic's aunt.
Okay. Yeah.
But Lawrence gives a small nod. So long as you tell them beforehand what you plan on doing, I will not have this coming back to me.
Fine.
Though
Yes.
I would suggest taking the druid to that place. Should she burst into fire? She was a demon.
Okay. I agree.
At least a lesser demon. We've yet to see if any other demons will come close to it. But you are free to go.
Okay.
Ophelia will... Go ahead.
The time box, freezing time. How big can you do it? How many is more adept?
Well, first depends on the box. The runes will require some adjusting. It's still early testing, honestly. It works on people just fine, so...
How long can it be done, though?
Hmm.
Tinkering with an idea in my head right now. I just want to learn the finer details.
I'm sure the last volunteer... If you... What is your insight?
Passive or regular?
Passive.
20.
You can tell that she's being completely serious. It was a volunteer. Someone literally said, yes, I'll do this.
Okay.
I'm sure he was okay until a week. Then the spell started to fade.
You can freeze people for a week?
Yes, their body functions would remain as they were. Everything
So-
stops.
What if you freeze the party members just as they're leaving? They think they're going up the mountain.
Well,
Keep that thing in their mind. They don't realize it yet.
it's true.
We convince Halehana to come with us. We take her to the ravine. Whatever happens there. We come back. We deal with the Phoenix as a group. And then
The issue is, I have not prepared these runes all over the estate. There's a reason you were brought to this room. And you can
Okay.
hear her tapping her foot.
how long would it take to make those runes?
To make those runes on a box? Not long at all. An hour, maybe 2.
Say we get invited for a meal and you happen to be absent, would it be possible?
Ophelia, not. I'm often gone from meals, much to my brother's dismay.
So,
And he just sinks further in his seat, honestly.
so then, we stay here for a little while, we freshen up, we prepare for our journeys, and the half going to the Phoenix gets frozen. We deal with what we need to, and then we can cross the Helihana Bridge if it so happens, and figure out what happens to her after the fact, if she proves not to be a demon. Thoughts?
Keeping them here would be a good idea, because then I could see the effects of the stasis on the weapons, which would be ideal. Admittedly, I'd have to get, say now, Horticlare from the prince's hands, but that's going to cause more issues.
Mm-hmm. It might be easier to view if Karmic transforms her weapon and then gets frozen.
Lawrence, you can still pick up the weapon, you know.
Ooh. Now that's interesting.
I'm surprised your mother didn't tell you this. Should the current wielder perish, so long as it hasn't been years, the previous wielder can take up the mantle.
It didn't exactly come up around the 101 other duties I had to attend to. And that's putting it lightly. But
It's happened in your family.
Yes. I can see why. So, we freeze them. You take it. You turn it. You put it back in the cube. Huh. Sounds like a plan to me, as long as you don't have a problem with it. Gestures to Lawrence.
Lawrence does not look happy with this. He doesn't. I've done so much wrong to that girl. I would feel cruel doing this to her. I would rather just ask.
Well, then,
And admittedly, I don't think my wife would be happy to seeing Kalmik in this house for longer than she needs to be.
well, in which case, plan A is you ask. And then plan B works as intended if plan A were to fail.
True. Lawrence just does not look happy. He looks partially defeated. Like,
He's very much like two foxes have entered the chicken pen. He's like backing into a corner.
Not. He's not scared like that. He's not. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you this now. He could easily beat Ophelia in a fight, and could easily beat you in a fight. He's
Yeah.
not worried about that. It's more emotional distress than physical distress.
Mm-hmm.
Ophelia, invite them. Cedric, could I trouble you to go get Kalmek?
Sure. I see.
And somehow keep them in the estate, because I'm not sure if I'd be able to catch up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Should they leave now?
Okay.
You hear the door unlock.
I
And-
go to fetch them.
Ophelia is grinning. Let's go back to the other call.
Let's prep the festivities.
Yes.
Ooh.
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 Hey. Oh,
Oh,
no.
Who died?
Kane.
Kane died.
Seriously?
Well.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't drag people. I think that's the problem.
Maybe.
Because Discord obliterates people when you drag them. So
Yeah.
maybe don't drag people around.
Am I late?
I'm
Did I
going-
not notice? Am I dumb?
No, you were just brought back. It's fine.
No.
So, yeah, I might be calling you away.
I'm gonna walk over to the rest of the back to the rest of the party.
It's
And
just
Oh, okay, so he's
well,
alive.
at this point, it's probably just me and Malachi. Because I'm guessing that took a while.
Hmm.
Like, how much was that in game? Because the plan was for them to go and for us to get ready to go.
I probably would have said about 5 minutes tops. I don't think that took that long.
Oh,
No.
Okay.
It took that long.
So, is everyone here?
Yeah.
It was also because there were
Uh,
points where I was just laughing.
I know that
the
Morgan
plan.
is AFK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Morgan's AFK, but the plan before you had whispers was for everyone to just straight up go, like get going ASAP. So
We'd still have to.
I assume it would take them more than 5 minutes to be able to like prep and get going
It definitely
Mm.
would.
in certain
Would
to
it?
certain things.
Yes.
well, we
Um,
just came off a trip, so we're all in
Yeah,
that
we
regard
just came off
prepped,
the
aren't we?
trip, went inside. We've got to go collect our gear. Because I don't
Yeah,
think
just
we all
gotta
brought our backpacks into that room. So,
I
okay,
did.
we gotta go collect our gear from there. Okay, right, got our
Hi.
gear. There's the horses outside in the stable.
Those,
but
it
that
just
makes
gesture
it
to the rest of
okay.
the party. Hi, the the people in charge here have offered to help us get ready, and have asked that we first to discuss what we're going to be doing over at the ravine with them.
Right, you.
Sorry, Kane, could you make that sound more suspicious, please?
No,
Well, in which case, I suppose.
as well as Ophelia would like to test something with Hordeclaire. Specifically, if she can prevent the weapon from damaging itself further with the new magic she's learning.
Then, in which case, I suppose.
Mhm.
Mountain group can head off. And good luck to you
As
all.
you're saying this, Ophelia comes practically skipping down the hall. Lord Wincott has invited you all for dinner.
Hmm.
I believe given the severity of the situation, dinner can wait. And
Please,
he
I
knows
must
that.
insist. If
I must insist.
this trial works, none of you will be in a hurry.
Big if, though, is it?
I love how that was half Ruben, half Eldin there. Big, I mean, is it?
What from what I've heard, it might not be. It just depends on how it affects more specialized weapons.
I'll leave it to everyone else.
I want to go.
She will also go slightly to Kalmik and whisper.
Kalmik's just like, oh no. Hi.
If he wanted us to stay for dinner, he should have asked when we were all still in his study.
He was rather angry in terms of Valdir's sarcasm around Helehana. He needed a little bit of time to cool off. And honestly, rightfully so.
Dinner shan't be long, if that's what you're wondering.
We'll leave at first light. Both parties.
Wonderful. Now I need to ask, Reuben or Cad, who wants to go first?
Back.
I can always roll a dice. And I can-
Ruben,
home.
you play
Roll the
rock,
dice.
paper, scissors.
You're going first.
No, let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Nah.
Hey, what's happening?
Come on, rock, paper, scissors.
The deciding who goes into whispers with me first.
Chain reaction of what I did first.
The,
What's
Oh.
happening?
the satisfaction of rock, paper, scissors cannot be denied. Come on.
Yes.
Come on. Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Wait, how do we do this? How do you want to do this?
Oh
Control.
my days.
Bro,
what
this
the
I'll go
this
first. fuck
type
it.
in
Fuck you
games
guys.
room.
I
Go.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
in
god.
game or something.
Fuck you guys. Kill me.
So. Ophelia takes you back to that room and pats you on the shoulder before leaving you to go off again.
Great, great. What do I see around me?
You see Lawrence sitting in the chair, kind of exasperated. It's the same room you were just in. Just he's there on his own.
Miss Ophelia said you wanted to speak with me, Mr. Lawrence.
I did.
Okay. Comic will sit back into the seat she was in before.
He will rest his head in his hands and he looks ashamed. Not ashamed with you, just, well, ashamed.
It was probably wrong of me to come here.
No. Part of me is thankful that you did. it's good knowing that you're still healthy, at least. I know the burdens of the road better than most. And honestly, I haven't exactly been the best parent. And I understand how odd that is to hear.
It's alright. I don't. Why
I
did
don't-
you wish to talk with me, Mr. Lawrence?
To apologize. This is a life your mother probably wouldn't have expected from everything. And I'm sure that this has been rough on you. I thought sending you to Yulia would help in some way, and I pray that it has. I hope that they haven't treated you as poorly as many treat your kind.
Miss Yulia was very good to me. She's saved me more times than I can count. Lynchings and beatings and other things.
You can see him physically flinch at those words.
But she's kept me safe. I'm here now.
For the flame Kalmik, I'm sorry.
Don't be. It's normal. I understand why. Kalmik will. For the first time she's been inside the estate. D Hood. Let it is show. Because of these things. And it's what it is, you know. Sinor has been understanding though. She doesn't seem to mind either.
Sinor is a wonderful companion. She knows what she's thinking. She knows how to lead you down a better path.
I'm sorry for Val, dear.
That boy doesn't think, does he? He reminds me of Julius when he was younger, but hopefully he grows out of that. I understand if you don't want to accept the offer to stay. You would have to see my wife. And due to your brother's disappearances, she isn't in the best of moods.
I should not hide from what I am to her. I shouldn't shirk that duty. She's a grieving mother. She anything that I could fear from her is only replaced by sorrow. If she sees me, then she sees me. However she judges me, she judges me. I understand. I completely understand why she might dislike me.
You're more understanding than most. Lawrence hesitantly gets up and walks over to you. He thinks for a second and then sits next to you.
Comic will slowly turn to him, look him in the face.
I don't know if you remember your mother, but if you want to meet her, I'm sure she's still in the same tavern. I could point her way for you if you want. She's
Begins to tear up and starts shaking her head slowly. Please. Please stop. Please stop.
I'm sorry. He looks conflicted, but he leans in to give you a hug. If you pull away, he will back off immediately.
Kalmik doesn't pull away, but she also doesn't reciprocate.
I'm sorry. I should have given you a better life.
The
Being
church
first.
is a wonderful place. I do not regret growing up there. You did what you could, knowing what I am.
He will squeeze you tighter. I should have been there for you. Not just send financial aid. It does little. I'm sorry it's taken me 19 years to come to terms with things, but I should have accepted you for who you were when I first saw you. I shouldn't have hidden you away. You are my child, whether the world would like to agree with it or not. I don't care about your years. You're still my daughter. And I wouldn't change that for anything.
Comic will look up, teary-eyed, at Lawrence. Can he make me an insight check, please?
Yes, of course. I will need to grab his sheet very quickly, because I don't remember exactly what his insight is.
He's an interesting guy.
He's an interesting guy. Where is it? I know he's in. I should. I'll just go to my characters because that's the easiest place to find him. That one. Insight +3. Hey. Does a 23 work?
20 more than works. As Kalmik looks up at Lawrence into his eyes, there is genuine thankfulness, and even if just a tiny bit hint of love in her eyes towards him. However, there's also another feeling, not directed at him, but he can tell it's there. There is a hatred beneath. A pure, unadulterated hatred mixed with tinges of fear and tinges of betrayal. And through her stifled cries and pleads and just pain, she will whisper as she grabs onto him and clutches onto him. Thank you, Father.
He will hold you tighter, hearing that. You're safe. You're safe here.
After a few moments pass and Kalmik calms down a bit, she will pull away from her father's grasp and will sort of dust herself off, rub her cheeks, try to make herself as presentable as possible, even using a bit of prestidigitation to clean herself up a bit. And I'm going to make a performance check.
Yeah.
To try and look better. Ooh. I've got pretty good charisma. It wasn't that good. My eyes are very puffy.
Yeah. You can also tell that Lawrence has been tearing up a bit.
Kalmik will then pick up Sinor. She's probably left in a lot more safe form, resting on the table. Or her chair. Probably her chair. The chair will probably be a little more comfortable with handling her. She will give a short bow and look at Lawrence and go, "Thank you. If there's anything else you need to say, please do say it.
No, it's alright. I haven't exactly acted like one, so you don't have to call me if you're uncomfortable.
Can I ask though?
Hmm?
Why did you call us all back?
Ophelia, she wants to test something. She's been trying out temporal magic, and as far as I'm aware, she's gotten the grasp of it. She's used it on people with their consent. I understand how strange that might sound, but she hopes that it'll give you more time. She's thinking of, well, trapping the weapons in stasis, freezing them entirely. And she would like to observe. I feel almost cruel asking you. And in all honesty, I don't want to ask you. I don't want you to put Sino in that situation. Because I understand that she's the person you can talk to when no one else would listen. And I understand that. So I ask expecting a no. Would you offer Sino to Ophelia for this? And he genuinely does not look pleased with asking this.
Kalnick will look at Sino in her hand and attempt to change her into a small flower. I'll have to roll, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
16.
It will transform, though there will be some imperfections.
That's exactly what I wanted. Kalnick looking at the slightly deformed rose. Well, I guess it will be a rose now. I didn't specify flower, but it's a rose now. We'll ask her directly, Sino directly. What do you want to do? You get near a Yonjay fire.
That, and I'm kind of thinking about what she would respond.
Well, as you do that, may I go to the bathroom real quick?
Go ahead.
I have returned. I hear the typing into the orange.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's to make it more
Uh,
authentic.
You hear Sino. I would not beast against it. But certainly another would be better.
Why does Ophelia wish for Sinor to participate? Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence.
She's more familiar with Sino, and she knows that, well, the two of us could handle her if something didn't go as planned. It's more precaution than.
If the experiment is successful, would it protect the other weapons?
It should. It should keep them in their current state. Time would stop completely for them. I myself have not tested this. I've seen its effect on people, and they are perfectly fine once the spell ends. A bit disorientated, admittedly, but they're not ill. They're as they were. But I also know that these weapons aren't normal people.
How does that saying go again, Sinor? To create a bigger flame, you must sacrifice a few sticks of wood.
Aye, close enough.
I do not wish to force this upon you. I do not wish to be without you. But you could protect those you love, right? The other weapons, I mean.
Aye. Calispark, I am yet strong. The youngest, she is fading. To give her more time. She needeth it.
Then if your mind is made, I will get you where you need to go. But you will come back to me. You hear?
I'm just gonna ask, saying this out loud, yeah?
To Sinor and out loud, yeah.
Yes. Lawrence is nodding profusely, like 100%, no matter what, she'll come back to you. And Sayonara is basically laughing at him, being like, aye, he'll make sure of it.
And Kalmak will hold Sinor close to her chest, in her flower form. Clutch her slightly, let her go, and let her revert to her original form. here in this room. I assume that's okay.
That's fine. I'm sure Ophelia's trying to keep your friends here. They were pretty adamant about leaving, and
Well,
yeah,
the boys decided we should stay for until sunrise.
that gives her a little while. I'll keep you up to date with what's happening as much as I'll be able to. And you can even sit in for it if you want.
I think I'll be alright. And Kalmik will place the weapon on the table and walk out of the room. Giving a bit of bow before walking out of the room.
Lawrence will bow his head, and you don't see it, but he puts his hand on Sino, and you hear him say, "Keep her safe."
Okay, well, I'm gonna go grab, which one was it?
It was meant to be Reuben, but I'm gonna be honest, considering what just happened, I don't think we need to do it anymore.
Then let us return to the main room.
Yeah. We're back.
We are
They've
back.
returned.
Give Roman a little at, because he's definitely muted.
Valdir, you might not be necessary for the moment, so you've escaped the Whispers conversation.
Okay.
For now.
Now.
Only for now.
Interesting.
For now, but only
What
for
was
now,
the question?
for
Sorry.
now. Just letting you know we're back.
Okay. Are you gonna do Ruben now, or did Ruben also go?
Reuben's not necessary for the time being.
Yes.
Yes.
Um,
Good to carry on with the session.
Kalmik rejoins you guys. Don't worry, she is perfectly safe.
She is also absent without Sino.
Okay.
What's so funny?
That Kalmik doesn't have sign over.
For the time being.
With Ron's fucking story over it.
It was actually a really nice conversation.
Let them think what they want to think. It's funnier
But
that way.
still.
Kalmik, your fucking uterus. Give me that. That's a nice conversation.
What?
But seeing Kalmik arrive without Sino, Ophelia excuses herself and tells you where the dining hall is, and motions a guard to show you the way. I told you all that it wouldn't be long.
Shall we?
Very well.
Feel it rude to not accept the invitation. Plus, I would rather not be frozen again. Or worse.
Cool.
Ophelia happily skips away, back down the path that Kalmik just was.
She reminds me a bit of Yulia.
Huh?
In the way that she always seems to be in control. I wouldn't be surprised if her husband thought the same.
Who do you think the husband is? Like character, player-to-player talk?
Yeah.
Ophelia is Lawrence's wife, correct?
Nope.
Or-
No.
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 This is the reaction.
Well, the reason I assume that is because Kalmik and Neve yesterday were like, I wonder how
when she first walked into the room, I also thought she was going to be the thing, but then Neve did say during the conversation, no, it's not who you're thinking it is.
No. You're about
Okay.
to meet the wife.
Yeah.
Then outright said, because you both were talking about how worried you were going to meet a certain character,
Yeah,
and then
right
lo
now.
and behold, a
Yeah, we're
woman walks
meeting them now.
Lawrence, and it's not explained who
No,
she
no,
is.
it's okay. I'm glad we cleared this up, though. It's good to clear this up.
I mean, I thought that
I made
first,
it
and I was like,
comfortable.
nah, it's not. So,
Based on the information I had.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, that's completely fair.
yeah,
No,
so,
I just was like, the way you said that,
yeah.
I was a bit concerned.
Well, thanks for clearing it up.
Sorry.
No
But you're
worries.
going to meet that woman now
Yep.
at
And
dinner. But yes, I'm going to make some rolls. And who wants to be? I'll do it here, because yes.
So hold on, who the fuck is Ophelia then?
Ophelia
Leon.
is
I know she's Cedric's sister or something.
No.
Or
No.
she said brother at one point to Cedric.
to Lawrence.
Okay.
Shit. Yes.
Well, okay. She
I
said
don't know who
brother,
Ophelia is.
and she said a
Ophelia's
brother.
just literally a
said-
magic teacher. She's
She
just a
said
teacher.
brother, and then Kane responded to her, and I was like, okay, so she was talking to Kane.
She mentioned the brother, so I was like, I'm gonna bite back.
also, Vivek has taken a shot of some. What the fuck?
Of my
Why?
drink, yeah.
Why?
The non-drinker has decided to drink from my flask. Yeah.
God, what the fuck? We were having a fucking conversation then, and
Um,
you just post that? What?
I don't want to know.
All right,
Well,
I'm
I
much,
have
What
I'm
the
much more
fuck,
clear on
God?
the situation now than I was before. But again, who is Ophelia?
Ophelia
magic
is
teacher.
Ophelia
Teacher.
is
Shut up.
technically Lawrence's sister by marriage.
Stepsister, court magician.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, well, what the fuck is going on in that picture, Ken?
Don't worry about it.
Just don't.
Anyway, yeah, you can have responded to this.
But they are siblings, technically.
Yeah, but
Now go have dinner with the wife.
yeah, I'm guessing the wife is gonna be not. I'm just assuming the wife probably doesn't like comic, right?
The bastard daughter, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Not particularly.
I'm sorry, Cad.
No,
We
no,
had
I
the
completely
sweetest
understand.
conversation,
No,
and
no,
now
no,
I'm
no,
throwing
no,
you into
no, no,
this.
it's okay.
It's like, yes, you've had your sweeps, you've had your milk and cookies. Now into the fire with you.
Can't
Literally.
honestly prefer going into a
Yep.
fire than this.
Fair enough. But yeah, you're all
Sure.
taken to the table, and you're all seated.
Is it like one of
Well,
those great Viking halls? Where it's just like
Yeah.
one
Rick
If
person
Ash
will
is
along
going
the
to be
table.
forced to eat, then he expects to be fed.
Work will make sure he's sitting next to comic.
You're all shown to your seats, and you see a brunette sitting at the top of the table, glaring Calmic down.
Oh crap! Do I have a name? I think I don't have a name, which is hilarious.
No, you don't.
I
Because
don't have a name. It's
I don't
quite
think I've told
I-
anyone her name
You
except
told
Mika.
me. You told me. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Because we decided that was the name of my actual mom.
Fair enough.
What?
Yes.
But yeah, you just see this woman glaring Calmic down, and she is making no attempts to hide it.
Went from all smiles to Kamek walks in, fucking deadpan. Just,
She looks absolutely furious.
We appreciate the hospitality of the Wingod estate. I thank you for the food, of course, and I hope we will have a pleasant night together and enjoy each other's company.
Of course. And you can tell that she is biting back so many words that she just wants to spill out. She looks ready to go strangle Kalamic, honestly.
I can just see Kamek wanting to hide behind someone, like, stay there. Just
Word
stay
that
there,
my
just stay
sons
there.
were here to greet you all as well.
What did you say, sorry, Neve? I heard the second half, not the first half.
She said, word that my sons were here to greet you all as well.
I don't believe so.
Have they been?
What?
Have you had any
Hang on,
news of them?
What did you just say? What?
I'm very sorry.
I don't think Morgan understands what was.
I don't-
Morgan did not get what happened at all.
No,
Yeah,
I
like-
Basically, the
didn't.
lady was saying, like,
If
you're
only.
welcome here. If only my
Oh,
sons
if
were here as
only.
well to
As
greet
they
you.
said, after he said have the son. So
No,
No.
If only. Okay, no, then.
Have
That's
you
why I
sorry to hear that
received
they are
any
missing.
word of them? Any
No.
word from them? No. That
none
is
whatsoever.
truly that is a shame. Conrad and Xander were they will be missed wherever they are.
Don't speak like they're dead.
Yeah, that was a bit
They're
fucking.
not.
If
They're dead.
Fuck
don't
that.
speak like they're
Oh.
dead.
Then no. Hmm.
That hope is the one thing that's keeping me going.
I'll do, please. Just don't.
Right.
Stop.
So what food's there? What
Your
can
least
I
favorite food.
absent-mindlessly poke at?
Mhm.
It's some. I'm going to say it's some meat, but I know full well that it's pork because, yes,
Because yes.
And- well, yeah,
Because it's meat, is what you mean.
yeah. Honestly,
Is there at
It-
least applesauce to go with it?
oh,
Oh.
but there is apples, so make your own.
Not sure how easy that is, but okay.
Just
But it's basically just pork and some potatoes. Nothing too grand, but it's food. It's warm food.
I was gonna say we're also in a drought, like a famine and shit.
Yeah.
So food is hard to come by. Potatoes are hardy, so
Like, this is the best feast that they could put together on short notice.
yes.
Well, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Lady Wincott.
She'll give you a curt nod.
is it just us and Lady Wincott in the room, or is
There are some guards, but they're not anywhere close.
It's just Kate, a
Yeah.
fight picks up
No.
between Kalmic.
well, I'm just
Do you think
asking
Calvin could
because
fight back?
is Lawrence and Ophelia there as well, or are they not arrived? yet?
No, Lawrence isn't there yet. But there are some open seats. And I forgot to message about that one. Hey, Morgan, I'm about to send you something.
Here too.
No, this is not something to do with
Aw.
things that you can hear.
That is.
I can't think. That.
Even though, like, we're not
There we go.
actually, I for some reason, I could feel the tense fucking, like, thing. I could feel it, like,
How do you think I
The
feel?
tenth.
I could, I could feel it even though we're not, like, it's just because everyone is actually silent, which I find funny.
What's
Like-
You-
Calvin gonna
You
say?
can all hear her tapping her fingers. Will my husband be joining us?
I believe he's
I believe he
speaking with-
mentioned that he would.
Yeah.
He is the one that invited us, so if he is not, I would be greatly surprised.
Yes,
Wouldn't be good.
as would I.
I'm sorry, Lady Wincott. I don't believe I've ever caught your name. If you don't mind me asking, of course.
Yes. Michelle.
And could you type that so I don't get the spelling wrong?
No, because I can't spell Michelle.
Michelle Obama.
I'm gonna guess it's
Yes.
yes. Okay, good.
Because I always type like this. Like, literally.
Michelle, yeah.
So, Mina's way of spelling it, not mine.
Sorry, I just read that in Sebastian's voice from The Little Mermaid going, Michelle!
Completely broke the tension there.
Sorry,
Sorry, yes.
I just needed to say it.
um,
It was important.
but yeah. Now I have to get rid of this smile.
Neve, I'm not going to be able to say anything else during this scene. Like, give me the joke that's outside of the scene, please.
Yeah, I know.
Hang on,
I
Nate.
just
Do I
need to
add
get
her
rid
in
of the...
enemies? I think I
Any of
add her
those,
in
or-
enemies.
You could.
It's like father's wife. Like,
Yeah. Soon after, one of the doors open, and another man steps in. Not Lawrence. I'm waiting for the image to send.
Bastion.
Bastion?
No.
Ulberek?
Ulbrich.
I want to be Tracer.
Yes, exactly.
What did you
I-
just say?
Wait, what's that in the bottom left? Valdir is. Oh, yep. Okay, yep.
Hmm?
I think.
type in
Look at that fucking jaw and the fucking cheek. I didn't realize
I'm-
that. That's a
Logan,
fucking goop.
when
Don't
generating
worry.
arc, put in an art style, dude.
I did. Fantasy.
I'm just going to keep it for now because this is as close as I will get for the time.
What do you mean art
'cause-
style? That is art style. A formal fantasy.
That is photo. That is photorealism.
Well-
But anyway, yeah, he sits down and, noticing the tension, has a little look around.
Ulberek.
Oh.
I'm guessing I don't know him.
Oh dear, didn't realize that we'd be having guests for dinner.
It was not a, well, it might have been a plan. We had matters to discuss with Lord Lawrence, and
Hmm?
he invited us to food. So, here we are. Are you keeping well?
Yeah. It's been rough training these guys, but training everywhere's rough.
Yes. I know what that feels like. Especially these days.
You see him bow to Lady Wincott and then whisper, not so quietly, due to
Distance.
everything. He asks her if everything is all right, because she is angrier than he's seen in a long while. Yes, everything is fine. Have a seat. I'm sure Lawrence won't be too long.
There's food on the table, right?
Yes, there's food on the table.
Okay.
Metallic has
Sorry,
been
let's
poking
go.
at her plate for about 20 minutes now.
Cool.
Just ever since
Well,
you stepped foot and the food was brought out, poke, poke, poke.
I'm gonna make. I'm gonna do this. Ah!
What was that about?
I'm messaging you now.
um,
Poke got poked.
but Lawrence sheepishly enters the room and sits down quietly.
Ugh.
Do you want me to tell you the answer to that?
I don't need the answer. But Valde can't tell. So, yeah. Yep.
You all hear Michelle ask Lawrence, why is the half-breed here?
Well, that answers that question.
Hello?
Lawrence just ignores her and continues eating.
For once, it's not you they're talking about.
Well,
I would like to get my notebook and just scratch something off. Just one word. Then just close it and put it back in my bag.
Fucking bingo? Like what?
I was just about to say the bingo card.
That's half-breed off the list. Let's go.
Why is she allowed in this house? Michelle. She is still my daughter.
I'm gonna bring the notebook back up again. Something else.
And whether you like it or not, she is this clan's leader.
Lauren spelled with an A.
EU, Lauren.
Just imagine Valtia just saying that out loud.
No.
Yes.
Maybe.
yeah.
Okay, it's Nina doing that.
Yeah, she's roboting.
Yeah, for once, the bloody code is being ignored. Like,
There are bigger fish to fry right now, so. Lawrence will turn to all of you, purposely, well, turning his back to his wife. Forgive me for the late invitation. I understand that you wanted to be on your way as soon as possible.
it is okay. We don't mind having a little break from rushing around everywhere, so.
The road can be tough.
Oh, you piece of fucking shit. Can you work? Hello.
Left.
How are you doing?
Fucking hell, I'm trying to figure out all the different types of like cutlery, like the sticks.
Oh, no, how
Yeah,
the fucking fingers.
like,
Fuck this shit. No, my Discord is just being a bitch right now. Oh my god.
when you think about it, the thing, probably have what the dessert ones. The
Oh, they have
Yeah.
all of the fancy forks and knives
Yeah.
and
Sorry.
spoons
She's
around the
she's
board.
using her
Why there's
fingers
so
and hiding
many?
behind. She's essentially using Valdir as a wall so no one can see her just eating with her hands.
She picked up the plates.
I'm also
She picks
going
up the
to
plates,
say
sits behind her. Sits behind her.
What did I miss?
just angry wife. That's all.
Okay.
To be fair,
Um,
it is 100%. What's the word? Like,
Awkward family dinner.
well, no. What I'm trying to say is that yeah, it deserves to be an angry wife, 100%.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to have an
Yeah.
angry wife, and he doesn't he definitely deserves to be in the doghouse. But
I was going to
there
get
are
broken
guests
on
over. But he turns to you all and, oh, yeah. I assume either Ophelia or Lord Ren has mentioned the reason.
I have, yeah. So to see if Ophelia can stop the weapon, specifically Valdez, from breaking itself apart.
Kalmyk
So-
has been benevolent enough to offer Sino. And currently, Ophelia is testing as we speak.
You come back, Sino's got a new paint job.
Got flame decals.
Fucking ruined her. What the
It's
fuck?
got one of those it's got one of those fucking dice, those dice things that you baubles that you stick up on top of the car. It's got one of those
So
attached to it.
fluffy dice.
Yeah.
It's got one of those things on the front of a BMW that retracts when you try to pull on it.
Yeah, it's also got a stick on the back of a Christianity sticker, but instead it will be the Great Flame sticker.
But yeah, should this work, this will help you all have more time to fix them. I know that you're all stronger as a group. There is strength in numbers, after all.
We definitely experienced strength in numbers in fucking Longard, but when we got attacked by so many different fucking things. It's out of character, but it is swarmed, and that was.
This will hopefully let you all travel together so that there isn't any undue risk on yourselves. While you all are wielders, obviously. Yes, you could find another wielder. Yes, your parents could take up the mantle again. But there is no guarantee that there is another to take your place. I offer this. Oh, we offer this to protect you all. And I am so sorry to keep you from your journey. I understand how.
If it works, the service will be worth the wait. And once again, the entirety of Lanos will have you to thank. I will have you to thank.
He looks down at his hands. He doesn't respond to that. Should worse come to worse, you need to be there for each other. I understand that, well, you're not all likely to get along.
We try.
The Flame knows I didn't get along with, well, the Graces previous wielder. Our opinions on religion differed greatly. And he'll give a half-hearted chuckle. And even Nicole, the Rangards wielder, she was rather brutal.
Lyrical nod. Lyrical nod. Yeah, well, yeah, she fucking is. Don't worry, she's brutal since I was born.
She was brutal well before you were born.
Yeah, but I meant it's brutal to me while I was probably not even crawling yet, but you know. Actually, I do have one question currently on the... Do you know the current state of Grenfell by any chance? It's been a while since I've been there.
The current state. No, we've sent supplies over after hearing Nicole's pleas. But that was the best that we were able to offer.
That's fine. Good. I haven't had word from my mother in a while. Been a bit too busy.
Letters are a bit hard to send to a group that's always on the move.
Yep.
But thank you all for trusting us with this, and if Ophelia says that it didn't work, we will send you on your way as soon as possible. With any form of compensation that you'd ask of us. I'm going to ask Helmick, is there anything you want to say? Because I couldn't tell if that was you grumbling or if that was someone else.
Both,
The
honestly.
host.
But no, it was me and Tommy.
Oh, fair enough.
So,
The same time.
Vader, I hope you're okay. Don't die. Dying's bad. It's cringe.
I'm gonna eat some of my food now. Can't wait. And we'll just start eating because he has been eating this whole time. While everyone else, most people else have been stuffing their faces.
I'm going to roll one more thing, and then I'm going to ask you all to roll for me.
Oh.
Does anyone say a prayer before they do anything?
Tommy, I can say a prayer. Leave. I'm praying for them. Just give me a moment.
Alright, everybody. Roll me a con save.
What?
What?
Oh, I'm supposed to see this single one!
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
14?
Alright,
Okay.
everybody else?
Ooh. Oh.
I'm big jealous.
Oh God.
Well,
Oh no.
Here we go.
We're all doing bad.
Who hasn't rolled?
That's everyone, I think.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, that's
Okay.
everyone.
God.
And here we go.
Baldwin had
That
111.
prayed and butt fuck
Okay.
nothing.
So, anybody who got higher than 13?
Just me. I finally succeeded the consciously saving.
Let me just let me have a look.
What do you mean, just you?
13.
Ooh, Neve.
Oh, wait,
is
no.
this
Yeah?
what is this against?
Magic.
Being charmed?
No.
being pretty
No.
sweet?
No.
No.
If it's the case, then this is going to be incredibly funny.
Man. Malachi,
Um,
does meat taste like
everybody
sheep to you?
but Rivik, Lawrence, and Ophelia are frozen. As
So people
opposed-
just
Ash is
bite right
mid.
now.
Ash is mid bite. He's like,
Yeah.
It's the most
he's like trying so
unflattering
hard.
scene. It's the
He's
most
trying so hard to get the spoon to his mouth, and he's like,
Please! Please!
Wait, so Ophelia's in the room now, is she?
No,
Oh.
but she's about to be.
He's like
Look, well-
pleading with his eyes at her. He's
Why
like
have time to
trying to
stand
do
up
his
and
eat.
knock my arrow?
This is
Liebe.
completely frozen. Time has stopped for everyone but the 3 people I mentioned.
Wait, who was it? It was me, Lawrence, and Ophelia.
Ophelia. Yeah,
Why
everybody
do we
else.
all roll so fucking poorly?
Literally, it was one of the worst rolls I think we've all done as a group.
I
And I
could
finally
not
succeeded.
predict that.
I finally succeeded as well. I'm the only one to Lawrence, what? Well, he has got his arrow knocked already. Like, Lawrence.
Lawrence is also confused. But you would have felt the pulse of magic, as do all of you before you freeze. I think Ophelia just cast a spell.
Yes, probably. I mean, it looks very similar to what happened to me.
Zawardo!
Ophelia slams open the doors and practically screams, "It worked!"
Ophelia. You've frozen everyone.
It's like we're what?
Collateral damage. It works though. It actually works.
Wow, that's good. Really good news.
I'll figure out this, points to the table, in a bit. First, where is he? Where's the one with the really bad thing? And she
right here,
looks,
the big one.
and she
big
looks
one.
honestly crazy.
You really get a bit scared. It's reminding of his childhood with he's starting to get flashbacks.
Valder, you get shocked back when she touches you. Come with me.
Good luck.
You just hear a long groan escape. Oh,
Yeah, I was to be sorry. She just picks up Valdir somehow.
What is happening?
If you don't hurry up, I'll just take you with me.
Just go, Valdir. Just go.
Okay.
Just go. Just go.
I'm on my way.
And she almost runs down the hall.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this
He's
while in...
frozen as well.
Yeah, everybody but these people are frozen.
Mate, we're lucky that all of us think it's frozen apart from the mother. The mother would have definitely gone up and beat the living shit out of the comic.
Yeah, no, I could not promise that. Luckily, she has a minus to con, so I don't think she'd ever have saved that. But yeah. Valdir, you get dragged along by, well, the front of whatever you're wearing.
We think we'll attempt to help everyone else, but he doesn't know what to do. You start poking people.
But eventually you get dragged back to the study that you were at earlier, and you see in somewhat a glass box, but not really. I can't think of what the actual term is. Like a display case. That's what I was trying to say. You see Sinal in this very thick, very heavy case.
Mhm.
And Ophelia's grinning like mad. And she points to another one that looks incredibly similar. And you can see that it is, in fact, like maybe 2 inches thick of wood on the sides.
Is it axe-sized?
It is axe-sized. Christ.
Can I? And I know I ain't great at it, but can I roll like an Arcana check just to see what's happened, just to get any like?
You could ask her and she'd tell you. But go ahead, roll Arcana.
What has happened here? That's a 16, which is impressive for me. What?
Tell you my magic.
You have +1 intelligence.
That is something that
Oh.
tracks with what Cedric was saying.
Yes, put it in the box now. Come on. Hurry up.
One.
Just
Put
to
it in
confirm.
the box.
Yes, if you put it in the box and I put the lid down, it'll stop. Put it in the box.
And it would have to stay here, or could I move?
No,
the
you could
box?
take it with you. The box has the enchantment.
There's a poor person currently having a bath somewhere,
I just realized
slowly
no
drowning.
comic can pick up that box.
Yeah, that's why this.
I'm going to place the axe in.
And she will close it. And I would like the people who succeeded
Oh,
to roll a
fuck.
con save.
That means Valdir again, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Freaking yes.
Nice, let's go.
27.
Well, as long as it's above 13, you're free. And within this display case, you see that Horticlass stops bubbling. It works. It works. Let's go get your friends, shall we? And she sprints. Honestly. And Garivik, if you're still at the dining hall, you just see
Yeah.
Lawrence eating his food still.
You know, Vivek actually might just join because he hasn't had anything. Vivek will carry on eating food because he is kind of hungry. Because he doesn't really know what he can do, so he just accepts it.
But eventually Ophelia comes back and taps all of you. Breaking the spell.
Assume this means you did it.
Welcome back, everyone.
Ash,
I will warn you,
Well,
Valdir's been kidnapped.
He's right down the hall, Christ!
Collateral
Wait,
damage.
did you unfreeze it before you? Oh wait, you did get frozen. Never mind. Imagine if you got frozen, you just left him there. That would be funny.
Oh, you probably would have.
Ash just finishes his bite, finally. He's like, well, it tastes so much better now.
Did we know that we were frozen?
No.
Oh, well, I guess he just bites it and he goes, why is this cold?
Where's Valdir?
Valdir
Where's
was
Valdir?
probably like a couple... say like a minute behind Ophelia, because she's running around like she knows the place. Well, she does know the place.
Valdir's not followed suit.
Well, I'm going to have to warn you. She will know.
Wait, how would she know?
Because she
Magic.
literally has eyes everywhere in this place.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's
Stand
old.
still.
Well, come on, let's go. All of you, come on.
Yeah, I'm
Can I
walking.
freeze my food?
Hurry up. Go, go.
Go.
You can finish your food later. Calmic, don't
Sure,
worry.
Ruvik's
Your
picking up
weapon
his
is
plate.
perfectly... Your weapon's perfectly fine. It's in a little case. I'll get someone to carry it for you if you want.
That would not
Go.
be wise.
So.
Are you okay, Lady Wincard?
Ophelia looks. I haven't unfrozen her yet.
Oh.
She
Hey,
doesn't
little
quite
trivia.
like me. But let's go, come on, let's go.
Right.
Hurry up. She's shooing you all out of the room.
Zooming. I'm
Like a
zooming.
mom on
Well, Ruvik's
Christmas
kind of
speaking
like,
to a
Ruvik will
child.
pick up his plate.
What did Santa leave you? What did Santa leave you?
Ruvik is definitely picking up his plate. He wants to finish his food.
Yes, come on, you can eat and walk. Let's go.
Ash will follow. He's like, oh, it's cold now. So he's
Going.
Yeah,
And
we're
I
all-
assume all of you come to the room?
Yeah.
Alright. The same scene is before you, except Horteclaire is now in a box, and so is Sinor. You all see that Horteclaire isn't bubbling anymore.
That's good.
Now, all of you, there's boxes for you. I don't know if they all fit, admittedly. I didn't get measurements, I kind of just eyed them. So, if you put them in the box that looks about their size, we'll see if it works.
We'll find the one that's probably the biggest one. Oh no, Grace would be the biggest one, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the second biggest.
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on myself.
You don't know this is happening.
I'm in the room.
Are you?
I haven't moved.
Alright.
Wait, he's like, oh, she's gone again.
Fuck.
I think she'll probably.
Does that mean we have to roll like fucking 5 con saves?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
We need to roll
4.
4.
Well,
3.
Technically,
Malachi doesn't need one.
she doesn't
Only
exactly know that.
2's in the box.
She's just going to ask anyway, do you want to put this in the box? But it is. But she rushes over to the one that's actually in the box, and she closes it. Please roll me the con save.
Mhm.
Okay, well, yep, I failed. Okay, yep. Hey, I think Valdic succeeded though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like halfway put into the box. It's not fully in the box yet.
No, she would have waited for it to be fully in the box.
No, I mean, didn't you close Cedric's?
No, I closed yours.
I'll close mine now.
I'm fucking frozen now.
She flicks the people who still have yet to put their weapons away. Well, come on, hurry
I
up!
put mine away.
And she does it again. Please roll. That would be Ash and Malachi.
You.
Ash. That's at 19.
Nope.
Since you're still around, yours next. And she has this Cheshire grin.
Ash is gonna just communicate with his weapon and say, it'll be some time before we're able to fight again, so I'll save you from further pain for now. And he'll drop it in the box.
And she will close it with just as much excitement. And then, since you're the only one that's currently awake, quote unquote, please roll the con save.
I'm rolling.
Yes, because you were the only one who succeeded the last one.
Okay, that's
I've
13.
succeeded them all.
Have you?
Yeah.
Apart from the first one.
Yeah, other than the very, very first one, I've succeeded them all.
Well, I'm going to be honest, she's ignoring you because you put your weapon away. And then she's going to flick Malachi. Your weapon case is here too?
I feel
You can tell her no. I'm going to say that.
I was like, I'm trying to decide what Malachi would do because he would go with what everyone else is doing, but he doesn't need to, so he's kind of just.
You can literally tell her no.
My
Then
weapon's
yeah,
fine.
Malachi just kind of shakes his head like, mine, no.
Mine, no, mine's fine.
Oh. Alright. She really looks disappointed. But, like, actually. Oh well, I guess it's time that I go save everyone. And she just basically goes throughout the room, waking you all up.
I do have a quick question. How do we get him out of the box?
You see the latch on the front? You open that.
Okay. What will that do? Will that freeze us?
No, that will break the spell.
Okay.
Permanently.
Yes.
So it's a one-use thing, is it? I'm assuming.
Until I put the enchantment back on it. Which, as you can see, does quite a bit. I don't know how far this goes.
Yeah. I'm afraid that someone's in a position right now that could be deadly. That's... It's just the whole world. It's just everyone.
It's just like it shouldn't be too far. Probably just
Lady Yuna's
20
kind of midway running somewhere right now. She's just frozen still, forever.
Well,
We'll
the
never
person
find her.
chasing her would also be frozen still.
Yeah. Hey, it's confirmed. We don't know.
Could
No.
we take the Hornum box?
I mean, but you won't be able to activate it. That's the problem.
You could take it. It's a really cool looking box. She's lying to you. It's a plain box with like very little padding. It's just.
How long will this enchantment last?
Well, I think it will last about a week, but considering it's contained, and well, the people
The
inside.
Hornum,
Oh, the Hunnam thing? That won't work. I finalized a spell when I close it.
you must be the one to close it, I see.
Unless some of you know temporal magic? And if you do, oh, I have a lot to talk about with.
Pretty sure they don't. No one does,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Not one of my expertise, but
I don't even know
sounds
magic.
quite interesting.
But yeah, open the latch. The enchantment will be broken.
Well, I guess that puts the time limit. We can all go in the same place now. We're still together.
However, we are without our weapons.
I
So
wasn't
if-
going to use my weapon anyway. Because I didn't want to damage it any further.
I hope
But
people
weren't you
have-
without yours anyway?
I hope people have other weaponry, is my point.
I'm pretty sure we all do. I mean, we haven't put away the weapons we had before the ceremony, have we? I mean, I've still got my weapons before the ceremony happened. So.
She's tapping her cheek now. I don't think half of you will be able to carry these.
Nope.
I mean, we have
It's
one.
me.
Yeah, well, I'll do.
Ash will probably take his with him.
It is about double the weight of like a regular box. I don't remember how much I wrote down, and I'm not scrolling through like
Regular.
paragraphs.
Wait, hold on. What's a
I mean, Rivik
regular
has
box?
14 strength, so he's not weak.
No, but these things are like hardwood,
Couldn't we
and they
like
are
fashion
like,
straps to them?
2 inches
potentially.
thick.
Are we
on
going
each side.
chest? Kind of
Yeah, probably.
double a chest? Because chest would be 25 pounds. Actually isn't that much.
Yeah.
If
it's
we're
not
going to
bad.
eventually head all the way up to Gracelands, and we're not going to come back here so I can get my weapon,
Yeah,
and we need
We
it
have to
for
take it
what we're
no matter
doing.
what.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, the people can carry them. If you can't carry them, we can check them in the horse.
Ash has 20 strength, so
Oh yeah,
He
you'll be
can-
fine then.
I have 14,
take his.
which is not bad. I should be able to carry mine.
I'd say be safe and roll a strength check, and if you roll under a 10, you drop it.
Oh, when we pick it up, is it?
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay,
It was unexpected weight. I didn't expect the
to
weight.
stand here, holding mine,
I don't.
and look at the rest of the party and go. If anyone wishes
I don't see you roll.
to stack the chests, literally didn't care about it. I knew I was gonna get a 10. If anyone wishes to stack on top.
No, I'm good.
I just wasn't ready for the weight.
Did tell you it would be heavy, but what do I know?
Can I try and pick it off the floor?
Okay, you can definitely try roll again.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
He was prepared for it this time.
Put my back into it.
Well, you're free to go now. You have the things, or you can finish your food.
We're to finishing on the way here. I'm like, well, I appreciate your help. Quite a bit. You've done quite a bit.
I should probably see how far that went.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yes.
should probably go check the outside too.
You should probably release the mother.
She can wait.
You don't know what the long-term
Yeah,
effects are.
Ash
Um,
is-
I'm assuming.
We do.
Even.
The long-term effects are nothing.
Okay. She's gonna
where
work
is
it.
Lauren?
I've tested these things out. I'm
Lawrence.
just going to throw you guys
Oh
into
yeah,
the deep.
Lawrence needs to roll like 4
Where?
times.
Where is
did.
Lawrence?
Oh, you
Steve?
did? He succeeded? Or...
Mhm.
Fair. Lawrence
Where
is
is
still
he?
eating his food. I'm pretty
Lawrence
sure.
is still eating.
Then I'm going to go and find him.
Kalmik, where are you in all this?
Alex dead.
Kalmik is dead.
Hasn't Loki got to go to like school or something?
He'll be
does.
heading off
Or,
shortly.
I don't know. What is it? Is it school
Dad?
or work?
It's college.
College. So, yeah.
Okay, so I assume you guys are going back to the dining hall because
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And
that's
yeah.
where Lawrence was.
We could just end the session at the dining hall.
You could, but this is literally going to be the last thing.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Yeah.
When you get back, Lawrence is talking at the wife, knowing that she can't hear him.
Mansplaining.
No,
bitching.
He's probably just ranting to her face.
no, he's saying sorry.
Oh.
He's apologizing for, well, cheating, having a kid.
I'm sorry I was unfaithful.
I'm sorry, Comic exists.
But basically standing up for Kalmik.
Well, but not really. He isn't though. She can't fucking hear him. He has to stand up for anything. It's
No,
just...
but I'm going to say, when Ophelia comes around, you hear this all again. And you hear it more determined.
Oh, so he's right now like rehearsing.
Yeah, because his wife is about to stab him.
But I swear, if she stabs my Lawrence, I will have to shoot her.
Why can't you just sort of bring Nicole back just to torture you, Morgan? Honestly.
You
do in fact have that power.
I do. You are going that way.
She literally has a griffin. She
She
can
does
go wherever the fuck she wants. Like,
You could just literally have him just fly by and pitch slap him if you wanted
it's like
to.
the fucking
I fly by a
It's like what's his name? Is it the
Just
mysterious
drive by ass
stranger
kicking.
from fucking Fallout 3? Is it mysterious? Yeah, from Fallout. Remember the? Any of you know what I'm on about? The mysterious stranger, whatever it's called.
Did you
Just-
mean from Half-Life?
No. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know Fallout though.
So
So
pretty much, he just appears randomly to save your life, like in like a crit. You get like you like miss a shot or something, and he will randomly appear, do something just out of nowhere. And I feel like but instead of saving you, she will kill me. You know.
but Ophelia runs around, brings everybody back, whispering apologies to them as she passes.
They probably like, why is she apologizing?
And she does it to the guards as well.
Oh god, someone could have easily infiltrated his
freezing.
fucking fort. Imagine if at one point, like, he was just outside the radius with the freezing, like a thief, and they just enter without any difficulty.
She would have seen them.
Oh, yeah, she can see him, yeah.
But yeah, she goes around, bringing everybody back, whispering apologies. Just like, go about your business. I'll be back afterwards. And she is on cloud 9. She is so happy. You can practically see her glowing with happiness.
And then she goes, well, on to the next one. And then she appears to continue her research.
She is just going through the estate now, helping people.
Well,
Who knows what she'll come up with next? Dexter's laboratory. Ophelia's laboratory. Oh, yes, D.
Well,
Oh yeah, organs.
I assume it worked, considering how happy she is.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good.
Is that
Do we-
Lawrence said that?
Yeah.
Lawrence was there when she shouted it worked.
Well,
Mm.
he's asking all of
Yeah.
you.
But yes, that's where we're
'Cause he
carrying
didn't
these
go
huge
and look.
boxes. And she's yeah.
She's happy.
It's just gonna be fucked, but that's all I'm saying.
Will he be off then?
Probably.
I did say I'd keep you no longer than needed. If you wish to go now, you can. Or if you wish to stay the night, I can prepare some rooms.
What time is it?
It's getting close to like 4 p.m.
It's up to everyone, yeah. We have got more time now that we bargained, so
It is still probably best to stay the night.
yeah.
Trying to
We
climb
get
up a mountain in the
We
middle of the
have-
night is not a good idea.
it
We
is
have
now.
an additional week now.
Yeah, we can actually stay together.
We
Which
can
is-
spend the night.
Yeah.
But we should also note, and I'll leave this to you, Cedric. You need to be on track of when these enchantments will end.
I will also keep track.
So the plan is we're still splitting up, right?
No.
Fuck no. What?
No.
Need to.
Because of the enchantment,
Well,
the
it is some
weapons are
other
basically
times,
frozen
yeah.
for a week. So
So we don't need to split up anymore. We're sticking together. We're going up the mountain, down the mountain, to the ravine, to Grace.
Well, Comet gets to meet her idol. Her flaming idol.
God. You mean?
You're still well?
You mean our God? You know,
Literally.
I get to look God in the eye and say,
I don't believe in you.
I don't think you're very cool.
But yeah. I do appreciate everything the Wingcard family's done. Could have easily saved countless lives, including the weapons.
Sorry. Say that again.
I would say I appreciate all the Wingcard kind has done. Could have definitely, probably have saved countless lives and the weapons.
Well, it's up to you guys to get that last step.
Yep. I feel like definitely given us a second chance to actually be good wielders, and like what we've started off as.
There is no second chances. Only the one that you have.
Yeah, resting here tonight will definitely be what we'll be doing, Lawrence.
I will have someone prepare some rooms. He looks a lot. What's the word? He looks a lot less burdened
Yeah.
than when you first came in.
I was going to say calmer.
No, he's not calmer. His sister is.
They're still clenched.
He does not appreciate the fact that half of his estate has been frozen in time. But yeah.
Time's over. I might add. So,
Well, they only felt the first one.
Someone's right now. Imagine someone. I don't know if we have, but if it's like a tap right now, someone's drinking from a tap currently, but the tap doesn't stop, but they do. So does that mean they would fill up if there was such a thing as a tap here? You know.
I
See you,
mean,
Loki. Bye.
bye, Loki.
Bye.
If someone's swimming and they get frozen, do they just sink?
No.
Yes. I would say yeah. Well, like the movement of this what's keeping them afloat.
Not
no, I get
necessarily.
no, but-
People can float on their backs. They would float. Only after they had drowned would they.
Yeah.
And I rolled. It didn't go that far, so fine.
Only went about 20k, you know.
No, it only went to half of the estate.
Yeah, half the continent. Yep. That's all it is.
Rivik, take like 70 points of psychic damage.
I was gonna get,
70,
you're gonna get yeeted
Rick
out of the
said-
fucking continent in
I
a
picture
minute,
a
my dude.
paper death of Rick, like.
And then shut up.
And then take 15 points of sandal damage as you get flyby hit.
Just fucking just pops in the window, throws the sandal at me, and then.
Hold up, give me a minute. Alright, I'm off.
But Lawrence takes his wife aside. After
Frozen?
telling.
Still frozen?
No?
No, everyone is unfrozen.
I don't remember her feeder coming in the saw, so I was like, she's still
Yes.
frozen.
She came in and unfroze the guards.
Oh,
Were you
yeah.
listening?
It'd be funny if Flawless just picks her up like a fucking mannequin and just walks off.
No. He takes her aside and, well, again, you guys hear him saying the things that he was before to her face and making sure she's listening. And you all are shown to some rooms. Admittedly, not all of them are bedrooms.
It is rooms.
Yeah, they're just rooms with, well, settees in it that you could easily sleep on.
I would like to take a settee.
Okay, you get to pay for the damage. Yeah. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to add? I don't think there is.
We all die. Simple as that.
No, you can all take a long rest, that's...
Yay!
Calvin,
I was
that's
gonna
not
say, are we-
bad for the middle of the night.
Actually gaining anything.
Yay!
I was gonna say, are we all in separate rooms or?
No, we've all been chucked in the same small closet room, you know, with a bunch of supplies in it, you know.
No, that's your bedroom.
Admittedly, Helihana, you were not taken to a room. You were taken outside.
Oh, lovely.
What the fuck?
You've been taken out.
Does anyone notice this? Any of us notice this?
You've all been put in rooms. Helihana, you're by the stables.
Oh, lovely.
Did I see that happen?
Yeah, did any of us see that happen?
Because
You guys would have been told, this is your room, go in.
Okay, so no, we wouldn't have seen it.
No.
Fuck. Well, whip
Crap, if I
Helihana.
just find a fucking quiet corner in the goddamn stable.
Do you see everybody's horses?
What do you know? Good
Yeah,
idea.
but I go
Why
find
don't you-
I
why
go find a
don't
corner
you-
so
why
I
don't
can
you
sleep
kick
in
one
it.
of our horses, so they ran away and transform into one of our horses, so we actually think that's one of our horses. We think Helihana's just gone missing, you know?
You would still know it's me. I still have the freaking
Oh, yeah,
balls of
balls,
water
yeah.
around me.
I can forget about that.
You'd probably be a pink horse as well. Okay.
I'm not pink.
We're like, what in your art? Like, aren't you a certain color?
No, I'm white. My horns
Well, then
were
you'd
pink.
be a white horse.
It's only pink, I think. Or
My horns were. My horns had pink tips, but now that they're gone,
Yeah, Kalmic.
What the fuck does Tom have
that's
to do?
Calming's fault.
I mean, that's with other things.
That's okay. No, it's not. But
It
We're
is.
not getting back into that. We're not getting
we're not.
back into
We're
that.
not.
No, I am so curious because I wasn't there for this.
Should have recorded it. It was fun.
I've
Yeah.
probably aftermath, but I don't know about you.
If I've forgotten anything, I will send it to you. But Kalnick, don't worry, you're not gonna get stabbed in the night. I promise you.
Yeah, you're gonna get fucking
Specify that.
dropped up by a big weight. You're gonna get
Okay,
fucking dragged up by a
These
bullet. Yeah.
hands.
You are here.
Yes, sorry, I
Mhm.
might have fallen asleep midway because I've been collapsing in and out of consciousness throughout the entire day.
Oh, go
So
bed.
apologies if I did sleep, Dave. It's
It's
not
fine.
because I find this boring. It's just really fucking hot in my room, and I've been
Yeah.
collapsing in and out of consciousness.
All our
Oh,
weapons are in
you've been having
boxes.
heat
It's
pass
all
outs.
sorted. We're delayed for a week. If everything's good, we've gone to bed. Harahana's in the stable. That's everything.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Sorry.
Your father
really
also
sorry.
shouted at Lady Vanguard.
Stepmom.
No Vanguard. Fuck, Wincott, your stepmom. He actually did shout to her and
Last
like
thing
tell
I
her.
remember was drawing John the Mole.
You have been out of it then.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I remember the conversation. But yeah, I remember being frozen after staring at thing, and then it was gone.
But yeah, all weapons are delayed for a week, and we're all going to bed, and we're all sticking together now.
Yay! Thank you for catching me up. Really sorry, Nate.
Don't apologize. I fell asleep.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep. Almost fell asleep last week, and I just had no clue what was going on. So.
No worries. I feel bad not saying bye to Loki.
I mean, no one said bye to Loki.
What?
We all did. We all fucking did. Don't you fucking lie.
Nah.
That's not true.
We
no,
have it on
bye.
recording.
Nope.
It's on
No one
recording,
said
you
goodbye.
dumbass.
Ruben
Yeah.
very vocally went by.
Opposite cards, you probably ended
We
the
all went
recording.
by.
Yeah, you should.
You're the only one who didn't